my stream scenes and my promo all finalized like Sunday.
Cool.
So it's pretty exciting.
All right. Oh, look at that. Thanks for the resub.
19 months, baby.
Yep. Where'd the time go?
I know, right? It's freaking crazy.
Okay. All right.
Make a little Discord post.
Make sure Discord is.
I'm logging into Twitch here and stuff. Setting things up. There we go.
Prep the next one for tonight. Yeah, I set myself up for success today. I prepped everything, so transition will be very quick from this stream to the next.
Good.
Make my life a little easier. Maybe I'll get to enjoy my neti pot in between streams.
Oh, you all right?
Oh, my sinuses have just been a mess. I've been plagued with sinus, but I invested like $100 and I got the really fancy Navage neti pot.
Yep.
So I have like a spa for my sinuses now.
Yeah, it's that time of year when it's needed. Yep.
Yes, and we've been getting a lot of rain here. Hi,
Good
Rob.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
We're good.
Good.
Doing
Love
good.
your
Doing my
background.
best.
It looks awesome. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Looks really cool. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Talking to myself, sorry.
A Phantom and a
Jeez.
D20. That's awesome. Yep. Looks so cool.
Ah.
Are you excited for this weekend, Rob?
Very excited.
Are you excited to pester Josh with us?
Better Josh and me, right?
Oh man.
In a 5e.
Well, I start off with
5e.
the Tim. I start off with the Tim treatment that morning, and then
Oh
Woo.
my gosh. That's wow.
8 straight hours.
Oh, you're gonna be in Tim's game too that morning?
Yeah, it's 6 a.m.
Oh boy.
Here comes Wiley Hobbit.
Oh, awesome.
All the coffee. All of it.
That's good to know because I'm gonna have to get you guys on maybe the night before to test and set up all the video then.
Sure.
Okay.
For that
I'm good with that.
stream. Cool. I'll get in touch with everyone. It's a Hobbit.
Yep. A wily one too. As soon as he can hear us too. So now, oh, there we go. There's it.
There we
in his
go.
hobbit hole. Yep.
Yeah, we already got a hype train.
Oh wow.
Woo.
Yeah, a lot of
We're barely
resubbing.
on yet. Yep.
Resubbing, yeah. Rocinante 19, 55 months. Wow.
I think his computers have a hard time determining if he wants to be on here or not.
It's doing
Oh
its best.
yay! He made it. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Couldn't get my audio, but I got it now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How we doing?
Good, we're good.
Yep.
It's
I'm
got
doing
house
really
going.
well. I just listened to your latest episode and it's awesome. Thank you so much for all the
Oh.
wonderful.
Glad you enjoy it.
Yep.
We're having a lot of fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hello, Dave. Welcome.
we got. So we're gonna have Greyhawk Reborn over both hours. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's not. Oh, not. Oh,
There
yeah.
he is.
We can't hear you yet, but
Can't hear
we
you,
can
no sound, Dave.
But
may
you
be
look
able to
good.
hear us.
Yep. Hopefully. Yep.
No.
No, not yet. You have to pick another audio source or something.
You're a heck of a mime, though.
No sound still.
Love your background, though. Yep.
Yeah, looks familiar, right, Anna?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I love yours too, Wally. That
I'm
Hobbit.
in
It
the
says
Hobbit
it's
hole,
connected
yeah.
to audio. It's probably just the setting for Zoom.
Probably a source, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, not yet. Still, Dave.
A lot of microphones to choose from. So yeah.
It says now it's connecting.
Is that better?
Yes, there you go.
Yes, we can hear you. Good.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just wanted to make sure the connectivity was here before 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So
So
we'll see you in
join
hour
you
2.
guys.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right,
Okay.
sounds good, Dave. All right,
Awesome.
hey, that works.
Probably good that he did.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Bad
Yeah.
for Monday.
Yeah.
Tired.
Definitely. How was your trip, Rob?
It was a lot of resting and relaxing because it was interesting. The temperatures there were actually cooler than normal. So
Oh.
there was a really stiff breeze, which really unusual for there. So it wasn't the best beach weather, but it was perfect for you could just sit outside and just relax and not feel warm at all. Just
Nice.
feel it was like perfect temperatures for just sitting there.
Where'd you
We're
go, bud?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Oh.
Now, I don't think I have
Yeah.
my. Look at that. It's blank. Yeah, I don't. Poor Chuck. No ad for you tonight.
Christmas
soup
is
for
over.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, he hasn't given me one yet. So
Christmas is over. Yep.
Darling, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. See ya.
As well.
Looking forward to streaming some D&D this weekend. We've been off for the past several weeks. We got player traveling and schedule and stuff.
dude, don't you hate that, man? I mean, it's part of
It
life.
is. Adulting gets in the way of our pretend. We'll get
It does.
back in it.
Yeah, we canceled 2 games too because of the prepositions and stuff. So yeah.
I got lucky. Chuck was able to cover my Friday night game and run something for the guys. Because otherwise it would have been 3 weeks for them.
Great sentence.
Especially since they just entered the main house.
Dark memories.
Not doing an ad for Controller tonight because I just don't have it prepped up. So
Okay. Yeah. Chuck has to come up with new cool stuff.
it was supposed to be done today.
Yeah.
Wah wah wah. Guess not. You know they're right in the middle of another Kickstarter, so I guess that's what's.
Yeah, that Kickstarter has gone like wildfire.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you like dragon art, the covers for those books are worth it alone. Oof.
Yeah, it's pretty. They're pretty cool looking. Pretty neat looking there. So, I don't need to send that out to him, but I just did. So, I'm talking to myself. Everyone, sorry.
Oh my god.
I know.
It's when you start answering yourself.
It's Monday night, so it's an off night, so it's a night that like a lot of the regulars are, because we all have brains, they're mush
do we?
now, right?
Do we have brains?
I used to have a brain.
Yeah, we can't be sure
Mine's like
anymore.
rough,
So, yeah.
mushy. So yeah, it's let's see who we get. Yeah, I probably would have been better off having it last night, but that little way that game ended. But that's like
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, even my numbers were suffering less. I was like, yeah, we'll paint and see who shows up and wants to hang out.
Yeah.
But it's, it's a Super Bowl.
exactly.
It's a superb owl.
It was definitely an interesting game. So that's all I'll say.
Are you an Eagles fan, Jay?
Yeah, I live 6 miles from the stadium, so.
Okay. So
Oh,
I knew
really?
you were in the Philly area, so yeah, I wondered.
Yeah.
Kind of a tough ending there on that holding call.
I
mean,
listen,
you-
I'm a Giants fan, and I even think the Eagles got hosed on that one.
That you saw the jersey pull, but I mean, really, was it really holding?
It really
Yeah, I
is.
heard my husband griping about it today.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about
tough. It was
the
tough.
balls and the sports and
So,
kicking.
all right, everybody. Yay. We're here.
I'm in your club, darling. I don't know anything.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm.
When they talk about teams, I always ask, what sport is that?
Oh, my husband got so mad at me because I was like, "Who's playing?" And he the Eagles and the Chiefs, and I was like,
Who are those people?
from where do they come?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Then we have to
Hinterland.
stand in shame somewhere or lock ourselves up somewhere.
I'm here, and that's all that matters there, Glass. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's anniversary.
Yep. Hey, Bones. Bones, if you're bored and you want to hop on and talk about the 2 characters you're playing, you're more than welcome to. I think Mandy's going to be hopping on a little bit, too.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, I think so.
All the cool kids are coming in.
All the cool kids.
Hey, look, it's my anniversary as well.
The coolest of them all is coming on now.
Hey.
It's the Tennessee Flash.
John, the what?
Yeah.
The Tennessee Flash?
Tennessee Flash is in the house. What's up, John?
I never heard that term before.
I just made it up on the spot.
Wow.
Live from Nashville, right? Isn't that kind of Nashville region? Central Tennessee.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, we're coming on live in a
Hello.
second. Of course, why is Josh texting me right now?
Welcome. He
'Cause
saw
he's
that you
shocked.
came loud.
Because he's a pest.
Yeah. Oh, he's a
Dinging
pest.
you all the
He's
time,
a pest. He's a pest. Let's come live.
Don't worry, he'll pay for it on Saturday morning.
Okay, he's going to. Better him than me. That's all I got to say. Oh, my light's not even on. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
that's better. Now,
Lights
I mean,
are
we
on and
make you
nobody's
pay
home.
for it like every other month.
yes,
So
you do, but that's okay. Good evening,
like it.
everyone. Yes, I'm over last night. Okay, so we don't need. No one needs to bust my balls or anything. All right, I'm over it.
I mean,
Hello,
Don,
everybody.
Jay,
At least you're
I
there,
was kind
buddy.
of like,
at least you're there.
You got you understand
You all
how I
hear me
feel
okay?
there, Scott. You know, it's
Yes.
just it's okay. Look at all these lovely faces. You're right, Mystical. Yeah,
Hey, I'm here too, man.
yeah, we're all here. We're all here. We're gonna have a fun discussion tonight, like we do every time before. And note the it's open right now. If you wanted to hop on and you wanted to donate now, you could. If you wanted to, it wouldn't go to any specific stream games that are going on now, but you could. We have $185 already, so just note
Nice.
that. And I put the link right there. Is in. And hey, we appreciate it. So things are starting to roll off already. We got a long way to go to that 20,540, but I think we'll get to it. So, welcome everyone. We're going to have a lot of the guests that are playing in games and streams on tonight. May even have someone like Chuck on if he remembers, but I'm just busting Chuck's stones.
Someone like Chuck,
So,
whatever that means.
and we're going to have some guests coming in and out. So, as we do every year as well. So, tonight I have Anna Meyer with me. Anna, welcome.
Hello.
Anna's actually playing in a game that she's never
Yes,
played in before, and we'll talk
Exactly.
about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Darling is playing in 2 games and
3.
hosting one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess hosting one. So
Yeah.
yeah, but playing in it still.
And
All the
streaming one.
fucking games.
Streaming one, playing in 3. Rob, streaming one, how many are you playing in? 4?
actually, so far only 2.
2. Okay.
I'm available. I mean,
2.
listen, if anyone
Okay.
needs a player, I'm still here.
Scott Wiley Hobbit has his game on Sunday morning.
Yep, Sunday morning, 11 a.m.
Awesome.
If you want to skip church, you can come in with us.
The legendary John Birchfield from Blue Box. He's running 2 streams,
Yep.
Friday night and Sunday afternoon, and then Mandy's playing in a game where you guys are going to torture the hell out of Josh, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Good.
He's toast.
Nice.
That is great.
Mystical Mandy in the purple darkness down there.
That would be
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
tiefling horns we got going on there.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And,
It's
and I get to
foreboding.
join in on the fun. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little bit of a change up. So, Anna, this is you were here from year 1. This is our
Yeah.
5th year.
hmm
Crazy, huh? That we've come this far.
Yeah, from humble beginnings, it was kind
Yeah.
of a little bit of a chance to see if we could do something like that. And it was your brilliant idea, and you're the one that executed. I'm just here for the ride and helped out a little bit doing the designs here and there and stuff. But and then it started humble beginnings and see if we can do something. And And it kind of took off. The first one was a good appetizer and got everybody involved, wanted to do more, and then it's grown bigger and bigger every year, and
Thank
more
you.
fun, and more awesome people taking part, and a lot more awesome donors every year. So it's wonderful. I'm so happy to just play my 2 cents part in this. It's awesome. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, you go back to game number 1 in my stream for the
Yeah.
fundraiser, and a little tidbit. We'll get to that later in the evening.
Yep.
I'm paying homage to that game Thursday night.
Oh, that
'cause
was
we're doing
so
a
cool.
kickoff event
Yep.
on Thursday on our normal stream, and it's with the fundraisers open, everything. Yeah, so yeah.
And the games have really been special. There have been some wonderful special sessions, and I'm sure there will be plenty more special, awesome this year too. Yeah.
Yeah, and look at all these great channels. Oh my gosh! So, by the way, a little John Phoenixi's actually teaching kindergarten right now over in Japan at this time slot. So when he comes on, we stop what we're doing, give him the 5 minutes, and then off. Okay, just so you know, he's like going out of
he's
class.
between
lunch
shifts.
break, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So whenever he hops
Yeah.
on, I didn't do the giveaway yet, drawing. So we have a record number of sponsors tonight too, and that is another wonderful thing. So let me pop this up because we're going to step it up tonight with a giveaway. It's either usually Dale Assure or Casey who start things off with the drawing thing. But what we're going to do tonight is, and I got another follower here. We're going to give away one of these tonight, even though we're going to have 3 or 4 of these for the as donor gifts. But we're going to give away a Cape Key card print of Greyhawk. Tonight.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's shiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's inside a bag. It's inside plastic.
Right.
Yeah. It's inside. It's already protected up, and it'll
So
go right.
Greyhawk had an ice storm.
Roll up.
I'm entering
tubes.
that one because I'm greedy.
Get me in there.
Yes. So
Get me in there.
now, someone in the group here has the original, and tell us how you got
Yeah.
that, Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, well, yeah, that was. What was it? It was last year, wasn't it?
It's last year's
Yeah.
fundraiser.
Yeah, just I guess was it top donation?
Top.
Total?
Yep.
Yes,
Mhm.
but you were second highest. The top.
There was an anonymous.
Yes, I know who it is. But the anonymous
Okay.
person passed and took a Larry Elmore print. And then so Rob,
Oh,
who
okay.
still a generous amount. And here's the Kefir Cape Key
That's
Guard
so
print.
cool.
Yeah, that he did.
So freaking cool.
And that got us over to 20,000 last year, which was
Yep.
really, really kind of him to do that. So looking forward to seeing what we can do this year. And we'll go over a lot of the gifts. Everyone's seen this multiple times. The number one, of course, is going to be this. I won't open it up again until later on, but what's inside that is what makes it so valuable. So, all right, why don't we all chat up, get a general introduction, who you are, what you do, and talk about a little bit. We'll get into your stream and what you're doing, but talk about a little bit, maybe if you want, about your channel or some of the things you do in the community. Go ahead, darling. Why don't you start us off?
Hello, Darling Creep Show, just your resident creep on Twitch. I play TTRPGs like D&D, and I also paint D&D miniatures. Yeah, I'm really excited to be streaming for the event this year. It's super cool. Last year I got to play in it, and this year I'm playing in it ×2 + 3 for my stream. So it's going to be really awesome.
Definitely. You got a busy.
Do you want me to talk about what I'm doing in
No,
it, or
we'll get
saving that?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
save that. We'll go around in specifics. Just want to introduce everyone to the audience if they don't know who you are. So thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so very much. Rob, Phantom NJ. What's up, Rob?
Oh boy, yeah. So as with Darling, I am very, very pleased to be running game on my own channel for it this year. Last year, I actually ran one of the sessions hosted on Blue Box. So this year I'll be doing it on my own, which is it's an honor to be a part of this in total. Also playing in a couple of the games. Yeah, in addition to occasionally running stuff on my own channel, I am found everywhere. There's the
Yeah,
if somebody's running a show somewhere, there's a chance that I'm making a guest appearance at some point, because I just playing in a couple of different places, either periodically or regularly and just doing all kinds of stuff in the community.
We appreciate it. Thank you so very much, Robert. And we'll get into your game. I think I know the least about what you're running amongst anyone. So I'm because you've been away. So I'm interested to hear what's going to be going on there. So I really appreciate it. Wiley Hobbit, welcome.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Scott, Wiley Hobbit, and we have a little humble little channel in our little Hobbit hole that we play. I think it's probably best we could probably call it occasional Dungeons and Dragons. We've done some Forgotten Realms, but really love the Greyhawk community. I was raised on Greyhawk D&D back in the and so we've kind of gone over to doing just almost entirely Greyhawk. We have a Sunday game, Secrets of the Flyness, that's currently on a little bit of a hiatus, but it should be coming back in a few weeks. Just life things and adulting and all of the unfair things that interrupt our pretendy time. But that'll be firing back up. But really excited to be part of this. This is my third year in a row. I did the Underdark one, and we did the Dragons last year. And so this is my third Megastream. We've also participated in the virtual Greyhawk Con. I missed it the last go around, but I think I was on the first 2 years of that. And just love this little community that has been built up around our beloved little hobby here, and thrilled to be part of this, especially for this particular cause. I couldn't imagine, having to deal with all the things that a patient at St. Jude's deals with, and what they do for those kids and their families, making it as painless as it could be made. So super proud of that. The only other thing I've got going in the community, I co-host the podcast Greycast with Mateus. And that's been, gosh, we're coming up this summer. It'll be 2 years, I think, in June, which is hard to believe that's already been going, but we've had a lot of fun with that.
Yep.
That is so fantastic.
A little bit about us.
Excellent. Well, looking forward to hearing about your stream. I can't wait. Get some details on that. Did that reach out that I ever gave you? Did that ever come together?
We are still working on getting connecting. Here's an email. Oh, nope, he's not gonna be able to join us.
Okay, you made the effort.
Yeah, so we did. Well, I think we'll get him in another game though, because I think we've clicked and stuff. So thanks for that connection though. Yep.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me on various. Here's all of you. Do you agree? There's too many social media connections: Instagram Messenger, Twitter, Discord, email. I can't keep track of, I get stuff from all over the place.
It's so much.
It's a lot.
It's very stressful.
Yeah. No,
I'm at the point Instagram. I just view everybody else's stuff because,
But no lie, I had 3 people, won't call out anyone. I want to play in the game, but I have to play with Ed and Luke. I'm like, no. It was some people outside the community. So I'm just going to say, I appreciate it, but I gotta, that's not happening. So, Darling and Bones are a little more important than someone who I barely know outside the community.
I earned this seat.
You earned that seat.
I earned it.
That's right.
Hey, thank you for your interest, Joe Random.
John,
we'll have people get in touch with you.
Thank you very much, Jay. Yeah, John here, run Blue Box RPG, and we're very good friends here at Jay's community, and the whole team here appreciate all the creators. 3rd year participating in the charity stream for St. Jude, and it's always been a fantastic time. But I think really hit home for me last year. I had the opportunity to conduct that interview with one of the parents of a child who was treated and ultimately did not survive, but the work of the ministry there, the work that they do as a team at St. Jude, the impact that they had on that family, it's incredible. And she actually reached out to me a few months ago again. And this is, of all the charities that you could support, I think this is, there is none finer. And it's an honor to be part of this and to work with all these great creators. And I'm looking forward to this weekend.
John, thanks for the kind words.
That was a wonderful interview. And I'm really grateful that you were able to share that with the community and really get the story of what St. Jude's is all about, because it's an amazing place. It really is.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it was something we all came together on, year one. I'll tell a quick story though on that. Also a slightly sad story on that too, but we'll get, it's nothing tear jerking, just it's a shame. Hey Dave, good to see you. Mandy, hey.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Mandy. You've probably seen me on the Slav Squad games and various other random interviews and such. You can find me on Twitch at the Mandy and currently all over the internet under the same name. I run 2 games now. I completely homebrew 5th edition campaign called Mist Lost and a Forgotten Realms / homebrew 5th edition game called Dungeons and Dinglings that is on Fridays. So Wednesdays and Fridays you can find me on Twitch, and very happy to be unofficially participating in the fundraising this weekend. Friday night, I decided to do away with our regular Dinglings game and do a one-shot called For Blood and Chocolate, and we can talk more about that later. If you like.
Wow, what a title.
Sounds like a seasonal
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
Valentine.
name.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
awesome.
Maybe a little bit.
And I apologize. I wasn't paying attention. You're not Mandy. You're the Mandy. So
I am
I will amend that going forward. So not only are you mystical,
No.
but
Joy,
you're
Lando,
the Mandy.
exclamation joy.
You can call me Mandy if you want. That is perfectly fine.
That's awesome.
Branding.
Yeah.
That's right. The Mandy with 2 eyes.
So, this is year 5, and I never thought it would get to 5 years, right? Which is wonderful. Year 1, it's got to be 2019. Is that right? 2020? I can't even add up. Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
February 2019. I get this genius idea to let's put all the Greyhawk channels together and do a fundraiser stream. We'll do it one day. And I can do 2 streams because my buddy Marco was streaming back then, and if you remember, on my channel. And then we got the other 2 Greyhawk. There were only 3, really. Wiley wasn't streaming yet, right?
We were, but we weren't really. I had just discovered you, I think. Like I was my, what do you call it? Sub is 38 months. So a little over 3 years ago is when I got into the fold over here. So probably not really on your radar yet.
So we really didn't have anyone beyond the other 3 channels. And we had Marco went, and here's the sad part. And his if you look in the lower right hand corner, he's in sponsors now. And Will's no longer streaming Wicked Studios. So he had done the first 4. He was the only other one besides my channel that had done the first 4. And unfortunately, Will not be doing this year, but I believe he's playing. And he's also sponsoring, and so we have, I'm going to be going through these a lot. If I can, oh my gosh, his brand new Ravens Rook is going to be one of the complimentary gifts. I got 4 of these in print for everyone. It's
a great book.
Rook Roost. Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Got
really
mine.
good. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you for that. So really good. And the reason the hype train thing came up earlier, so don't worry about it. It came up super early. And then I have to say this every year, and everyone goes, I bear grudges. I still do. The one channel didn't even show up. It just never went, and that was annoying. But we raised $1,024. The second year we raised like $2,050, right? Then the next year we thought we were going to raise 4. We raised 10.
Yeah.
And
it was supposed to double it from 1,000 to 2,000 and then 4,000, and we'll raise 10. Yeah.
I think it's important right now to point out that 3rd year is the year that Blue Box and the Wily Hobbit. I'm sure it's completely, coincidental, but John, am I right? I mean, you know.
I hadn't noticed that, Scott.
So, and then last year, I said, let's do 15. And then Kafir came up and said, well, if you guys do 20, I'm going to give my print, the actual map itself. And, that's a lot of time and effort. And he sells them for thousands of dollars. And we were at $18,000 going into Gabbin. And then we got over 20 that night. Yep. So I set the goal this year at just surpassing last year. And we'll go from there.
Yep.
Anyone's thoughts on that? On the money attempted to be raised this weekend.
Well, I think Anna dropped the gauntlet, and there was a note here that you went from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, then 4 to 10, 10 to 20. So it looks like 40 is the number.
40, yeah, yep.
Oh my gosh. I would love to. Let's but once again, I like to shoot. I shot for reality last year at 15, and
Yeah.
we went to 20.
Mhm.
As 40 would be great, but
Yeah,
I
if
know
we can
how
get over
times
the
are.
Yeah, if we can get over the treetops, meaning more than 20, that will be definitely be the good goal. Can we get more? Anything more than that is kind of gravy for.
Gravy, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Darling told me her show was good for 10K minimum. So
There we
That's
go.
the
In the
email
bag. I got
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That's gonna be,
I
are you
probably
not
got $7 or
entertained?
$8 in ours. Maybe $10. I think we can muster that.
And by the way, thank you both, Darling and Blue Box, for some nice pre-done ads for your streams. I always say that's a great thing to do, and we'll go over them as soon as we discuss the streams. I'm trying to think of time frame. Let's start. Phoenix will be kicking it off. All right, let's do this. We'll start going over. I know I'm
Really, any excuse for me to live in Photoshop. I'm a happy little bean.
Nice.
Very cool. So Friday we kick things off. Actually, we kick things off Thursday night, but I'll go back to that later. It's just a game of ours. Here's the schedule. This is all in Eastern Standard Time, everyone. So Phoenixy starts at 8. This is the only crossover of the entire thing. There's going to be an hour crossover between Rob and Phoenixy's. Just the way the schedule crunched. So he'll be going to 11. Rob will go 10 to 2. Troller Games will go 2 to 6. Blue Box 6 to 10, and then Fabled 42 10 to whenever they finish in the middle of the night. They're West Coast, so that'll be day 1. So when Phoenixy hops on, we'll hear what he has to say, which is going to be a short amount of time. But Rob, why don't we talk about what you got going on your stream?
Sure. Well, I mean, I will be running Castles and Crusades, as I normally want to do. I'm really excited. I finally get to run a game for Dave from Guild Superior. As a
cool.
player, I've
Cool.
played alongside him. I've had a chance to play in a game in one shot he's run, but this is the first time I get to run a game for him.
Yeah.
So
fun to have at the
that's going to
table.
be cool.
Yeah.
And I've got one other person slightly outside the community, but those of you from Kev ran games from Game Night Heroes is going to be one of my players, and I'm really excited about that. I actually met him from a one shot that I had previously run, and I've done some work with him on podcasts, playing various TTRPGs with them, and a few new players who have, well, not new to CNC, but new to being on stream anyway. So it's going to be a fun time.
That's exciting. Dave and Kevron
Yeah.
are so good. They're such
Yeah.
good role players.
Yeah, they are.
I'm really looking forward to that.
What's your title, and what's the gist of the game?
So the title is the missing gift, and basically the party is going to come upon a town where they're expecting a VIP, and they had a very special gift for the VIP, and for reasons that you're gonna have to tune in to find out who the VIP is and what the gift was.
Nice.
But the gift was stolen, and the party is going to be on the trail of the thieves. I promised them that there's going to be some wilderness. There's probably going to be some dungeoneering of some sort. And well, as I like to do during these one shots, if we hit a certain mark, if it looks like we're going to hit a certain mark during the game, or if it's going to be close, I will straight up offer to one shot the party at the end.
Yes.
If we hit that mark. I did it last year, pulled out a white dragon and wiped out the party at the end, and I'm not afraid to do that again. I have no shame when it comes to raising funds,
That's right.
Oh,
It's one shot.
absolutely.
It's all about the fundraising. Yep.
That's one of the best things about this is these games. Well, actually, they do. My games exist in my campaign every year, but a lot of you don't count them, right? Like John, whatever happens in your one shots, it's okay. You're not permanently killing off characters in your one shots, or are you?
Well, no, absolutely. Based on my reputation, I do the opposite of Rob. They expect them to die in my game, so I tell them the more likely they are to survive.
That's so true. That is so true with you. Well, is it mostly because of the critical hit tables, or is it mostly because you're just that kind of DM though, John?
No, it's actually it's an undeserved reputation.
Okay, that's fine. Some of us.
I'd like to point out that I kill characters without crit tables.
Yeah, I get abused a lot in certain people. You never kill anyone. I put down 4 characters in the -8, -9 land. I don't take. What's the word? I don't take glee from killing off characters. Yeah. I like putting them down, smacking them down is good enough for me. So
Jay and I are just kind of soft old teddy bear guys.
Exactly. But
special hero points to the rescue.
Yes, exactly.
And special hero points.
But I will.
Rob is our savior.
Watch it. Are you ready for the worst reaction of all time? But I promise, during an upcoming adventure within the next 2 months, kill someone's dog.
Oh. No! Look at Anna. Anna's pissed.
Wait a second.
I was kidding.
Hold on now.
I'm kidding.
I will riot. I will protest right now.
That's just going to need to come with a content warning.
No more.
I want you to look. Wait, Charlie. I want you to look into his eyes and tell him you're going to kill him on stream in front of everybody.
But that's not the same dog. I thought that get a nice reaction out of that. Yeah. So
yeah,
of course,
Charlie alone.
Marion's pissed too.
Yeah.
Stream makes doesthedogdie.com.
Yes.
Oh no.
But you never know. If we may have a race. We'd have a Rob, Patrick on one side and Troy on the other side race to the special hero points of dog death. So, but hey, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Good, Anna. Go.
I was going to say when you had Casey's character, Garn, when he was up. No, was it Garn or was it Casey's other character?
No, it was Garn. It was Garn.
It was Garn. Yeah, and you had to line up, and people gave you what is like $400.
DM 2215 Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was year 3, I think. He gave me $400, which is the equivalent of 12 special hero points.
Yeah,
and said I had to use him against Casey. Yeah,
yeah,
but
and
he
survived.
I rolled a double critical hit, and he still survived.
Yeah, that was one of the best uses of the hero points in order to
kill someone.
Gather money. To gather money for a good cause and cause mayhem in the game at the same time.
I'm gonna reorganize real quick and put John up in the middle because we got John for a few minutes here. John.
Hello.
Hey.
Kicking it off early.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good morning from the other side of the world.
Yes. So you were teaching, and so I know we got you for a limited amount of time. So we're going to give you the floor right now, John. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Tell us about your stream. Tell us what you're going to do. Tell us who's playing, and take it from there.
Indeed. Well, we are very privileged and honored to be invited to join all of these wonderful people. Good to see everybody. Hope you're doing really well. And we are excited to be kicking off things on Friday morning, 8 a.m. EST. And we will be heading over to Greyhawk. Only my second time over in Greyhawk. I'm excited. We had our we were lucky enough to do the adventure last time with a certain Phantom NG over there as well, and we had some good times in the with a little hag problem near Saltmarsh. But this time we're heading somewhere new, and we are heading, as you, Jay, and Anna were kind enough to recommend last time, to Raven's Rook.
Oh,
nice.
There you go.
Awesome.
To Rook Roost Raven's Rook. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, which is in the Bandit Kingdom. So Casey would love that too.
Yes, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if this is the first time this happened. I don't know. It would be awesome if it was. But we are going to be playing a game of Blades in the Dark over in Greyhawk there. So we're not playing D&D.
Okay, hey, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So we're very excited to be using this new system. And we have a very, very nefarious and skilled bunch of hardened criminals who are going to be pulling off a heist using the Blades in the Dark system. We have the fantastic Guy Sklanders of YouTube's How to Be a Great GM fame.
Wow.
And yes, very, very excited to be playing with him.
That's
I missed
cool.
my chance to team up with him when he was here in Japan a long time ago, but he moved away just as I got into the scene. So yeah, I'm very excited to play with him for the first time. And I used to watch I used to watch his playthroughs and things. Actually, I was watching his playthrough of Ghosts of Saltmarsh, no less, when I got my first look at a very good friend of ours now down under there in Australia, as a certain dead Aussie gamer was on his channel playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh and will be joining us for this heist as well.
Awesome.
Yes, that's going to be awesome. And we have two of our good friends from our channel here, the fantastic Patch from Quest Junkies UK and our own Marin from our Ravenloft homebrew campaign, Barovia and Beyond. And last but not least, we have mod extraordinaire, our good friend Phantom from the channel will be joining us as well.
That's
and
fantastic.
a regular in your chat too, I believe.
That is fantastic. Yeah, 491 Phantom.
That's
Yes.
the one.
Oh, absolutely. He's I think he's modding. Mike Disney's still on, so he's probably over there right now modding. Mike.
Yeah.
There he is. Nope, it's excited. Good. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
That's
And we're gonna be,
fantastic.
sneaking through, trying to get into the upper echelons of Ravensrook. You know, they're not gilded citizens by any stretch of the imagination, but they have heard. I'm going to give a sneak preview. First time talking about the plot here. They have heard that a certain group of those folks known as the Night Merchants, those collectors of bodies and cadavers around Ravensrook, have come across some bodies recently that had some very nice items on them. And as they are allowed to acquisition those items when they collect the bodies, it is ripe for the taking, as the Night Merchants' security is not so high as the gilded individuals that were carrying them before. So our group of heisters are going to sneak into the headquarters of the Night Merchants and attempt to snatch these awesome items that they found them with. And I'm sure that the rumors that the Night Merchants use their bodies for certain necromantic interests is just rumors. It's just rumors. It's fine.
Probably not true.
And I would say that was all fantastic, John, but it was worth the price of admission just to hear you say the word cadavers.
It's okay.
Glad to hear it. I shall definitely make sure I use it plenty on Friday.
Some of us hack up the English language like me all the time, John and John, both of you. You know how, if I get to hear the word total wrong again and get my emote 100 times over with the turtle,
You'd love it.
Yeah, I know. So, John, I know you had very limited time, and I should thank you so very much for hopping on. It's 8 a.m. Friday morning kickoff, and then you'll raid into Phantom NJ to kick the day off, and hopefully we're going to raise a lot of money. Yep.
Yes, yeah. So thank you so much for throwing all of this together, and everyone who's jumping in and helping out. It's going to be a special time.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Absolutely. Good to see you. Sorry to dash through everyone.
No, we all know you're at school, so have a good one.
Bye, John.
I gotta go and teach them how to say total properly.
Bye-bye.
Maybe you could teach Jay.
That Ivy League education is going down the tubes. Yes.
I think Jay and I are in that certain new tricks area of things.
Oh yeah, the old dog thing. Yeah.
Well, I was tactfully leaving out that part of the phrase, but hey.
Hey, I got the old boomer and the old school mode enough. So yeah, but yeah, kind of make fun of yourself. It's worth it.
Hey, yeah, if you're gonna have Crepe and Mandy around, we've got to balance out these young whippersnappers with us.
Yes.
You know how it is.
That is a sure sign that you're old when you use the phrase whippersnapper.
I get called the D&D dad. Oh my
you
God.
Are D&D dad.
D&D dad.
D&D dad.
Yeah, I beg to differ. I have only heard you referred to as grandfather.
Probably.
Oh, we're upgrading him now.
Upgrade.
Right. You may need some ointment for that burn, Jay.
I've only got 1 year in my life on the length of your campaign, so I've got to try and keep ahead.
Yep.
Well, thanks for your time, John.
Well, thank you so much.
Have a good one. See you soon.
Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
John.
Bye.
See you Friday.
Thanks, John.
Yep, see you then.
It's very kind of him to be able to hop on in
Yeah,
his
that's
busy
great.
day in Japan there. So,
Mhm.
and it's good that he's getting things started off. Let's go back to the schedule here, and I get to beat Chuck because I don't know where he is, but that's okay. Maybe he'll be on the second hour. Let's talk about John. You're up next. So at 6 p.m. On Eastern time on Friday. What great things do you have going on? Let me throw this up, and I appreciate you doing this and Darling doing this too. Of course, now I got to find it. Here we go. All right.
Hey.
All right.
It's the mysterious man.
It's the ever mysterious Tim. You're all in trouble now.
Oh God.
Nice, Jay. Hey, thank you. Yeah, but I'm sure Chuck, he's probably streaming. I mean, those guys have been blowing up over there at TLG. They're having a hard time keeping up with everything they got going on. But yeah, I'm really excited about Friday night. As I've said, each year has been great. I have the opportunity and the privilege to stream twice. So I'll be streaming on Sunday. The Sunday game will be my normal Tears of Aired campaign, which there's nothing normal about it. And that one's going to be at 2:00. And I know we're not on Sunday yet, but I've only got about 30 minutes or 20 minutes left or so. I thought I'd get that in quickly.
Yeah, sure, please.
If you've been watching that game on Sunday, they have all now aged up. So the children went for 10 episodes. It was about 3.5 months. And it was a fantastic time, role played extremely well by a great group of role players. And then the concluding session happened a week ago where there were some really, really difficult circumstances, and the children now have been forced to split up for a 7-year period of time. And they'll be coming back together on that Sunday. And so at 2:00, everyone will be reintroduced to Duke, Mila, Click, and Dahlia. In their young adult forms. It'll be a cosplay session. The work that's gone into these characters, the cosplay, the artwork from Cowboy Hob will be up. It is going to be a fantastic time. So we'll not only be able to be there toward the wrap up phases of the charity stream, but also have a great time with that group from the Tears of Aired. So looking forward to that. On Friday night, we have a fantastic stream plan, and I don't want to say too much. I gave Jay a rundown of it today. But in terms of geography, it'll be based just outside of Krylor in the Jotun foothills of the Jotun Mountains. And so the party will be almost to the town of Denlock, right there in the foothills as they begin. And I won't get into too much of the game other than to say it'll be a very character-driven story. It's going to have, of course, a nice, I think, blend of combat, but be very heavily role-play based. And I have an incredible cast. So joining me that night will be our own Vivi. Of the DM's Quest, who plays with me in my Greyhawk Awakening game. She's awesome. Everybody knows who she is and loves her. And then I'm also joined by some folks that have been with me recently on my Lore Masters Arcanum show. So we're going to have Ashlyn, the Dollar Store DM. And if you haven't followed her, you've got to check her stuff out. She's super talented. Creates amazing terrain from the most unlikely sources, and also a great role player and dungeon master in her own right. And she's going to be playing Zara, the Elven Ranger, that night. Then we're also going to be joined by John Demongund Fuller, who you've seen on my stream a few times. He's also played with me in a one-shot. He is a Talespire creator and modder, but also a fantastic role player, super intelligent, very funny guy. And he is going to be playing Anaxis, the Elven Mage. And then we're going to be joined that night by the amazing, legendary Richard Baker of D&D 2E fame, project lead for Dark Sun 4E, wrote so much of the Forgotten Realms content, New York Times best-selling author. He joined me in December for one of our Lore Masters Arcanums and absolutely did a fantastic job. So it's going to be, then lastly, we have Matt of Feralborn Trading. Matt's actually joining me on a Lore Masters Arcanum after the charity stream, so that following Wednesday. And he's got a really active Instagram account where he posts just a regular stream of homebrewed created items, gaming tips, homebrew rule sets that he just provides, to anyone that wants to follow and check out his content. Also a great DM and role player. He is going to be playing Gorin, the dwarven cleric. And so each of these characters, they have unique backstories that will fold into the game. And again, I would love to share more about what it's going to be about, but I really don't want to give too much away. It's entitled Crypt of Enlightenment, and you are not going to want to miss that stream. It's going to be a blast.
Sounds like a great main event on Friday night. I'm really excited about watching and hanging out and seeing how much money we can raise that evening. Really excited. Really great crew. And you told me some of the stories. Tell us who else is helping you out a little bit with the writing.
Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up today. So I had a core concept that I've been kicking around in my head for about a week and a half. So this is not a published source material. It's homebrewed content, and I really wanted to flesh out some of my concepts. I wanted somebody to kind of be a foil or a muse for me, bounce some things off of. And I thought, who better than our old friend Carlos Lysing of Castle Entertainment? He's been underground for a bit, and he's been kind of dealing with some IRL issues. So I reached out to Carlos via email last week, or Friday, I think. He responded, and he and I actually connected by phone for a while this morning. And he loved the concept that I had, and now he and I are bouncing ideas back and forth. I think he's actually going to be sending me over something later tonight. So the session that we'll be running on Friday will be influenced by Carlos and Castle Entertainment. And I think he's excited to kind of get back in and producing content again. He posted in his Patreon, some stuff related to the OGL and his plans. And everyone that knows Carlos knows that he's a great guy. He's a creative master, and super excited to have him assisting with us on that game for that night. And then John, who I mentioned earlier, Demon Gun, will use a combination, as we often do here at Blue Box. So, a lot of theater of mind, and detailed sort of narratives and role play. We'll use some physical tabletop terrain that night, and then we'll also leverage the Tailspire VTT. And John will be actually assisting me with the driving of the VTT during the stream, which he does for me now on Greyhawk Awakening nights as well. Really helps us, kind of collaborate together and produce something which allows the players and the DM to be immersed, but also gives the viewers a really cool visual experience while they're watching the stream.
It's going to be an awesome night. Going to be an awesome event.
Sounds dynamite.
Yeah, absolutely. And from there, you will be raiding into Fabled 42, which is joining us. G-Dubs is running that channel now, so they got all new people over there, and they're going to be providing something. Unfortunately, I don't think any of them could come on tonight.
Yeah, and Jadobi's sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
he's a great guy. He was on Fabled 42 previously, and then when Chris Solo stepped aside, Jadobi took over, and he reached out to me last week. He's very excited to be running that night. He's excited to be raided into, and if you haven't watched him and what he does, he's a really good guy.
Looking forward to everything. That'll finish up day one of. And let's see here. If Chuck comes on, we'll go back to Chuck, of course. But looking forward to. I almost did it. Should I do it? I almost hit a wrong button there, switching the screen. Since he's on, let's just do it. Let's just get it over with.
There it is. Not disturbing at all.
Nope.
Classic.
Not creepy at all.
Totally
Love it.
Totally.
I'm here for
let me
it,
go
Tim.
turn some more lights on.
For the lick.
Oh, Tim.
The mongrels of the putrid tongue live on forever, no matter what happens.
That guy
to
has
them.
a lot of tongues. That guy.
Yes, that guy does. He does.
Funny.
So, let's hop around, because I know we got an hour one group and an hour two group. Tim, how much time you got?
Oh, I'm good for.
I know you had less.
Yeah, I'm good for like another half hour.
All right, good. Okay, so Scott,
Yeah.
let's hop ahead to day 3.
Sure.
And go to Sunday here. We'll have you on here. And
Would I be able to?
Yeah, Mandy, please.
Talk about my Friday night game really quick. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's do
before we skip ahead to another day.
Okay, yeah, Mandy, please let's do that. And Mandy's playing in a game and has an off stream. Go ahead.
Yes, so I'm doing it off the stream schedule because obviously there's a whole huge lineup But if you have time, stop by on my channel Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are doing a very special Dinglings one-shot called For Blood and Chocolate. It may or may not be because of Valentine's Day this week, and it may or may not be for other story reasons.
That's awesome.
But it is... the Dinglings are going on a quest to find a stolen chocolate cake recipe from the multiverse famous Nana Toppins, who is a beloved NPC in all of my games. She has bakeries all over the multiverse, and you can find her in just about any major city anywhere in the universe.
I like her already.
And all of my players, every city we go to, and every game and every one shot I've ever done is go, is there an Anna Toppins here? Is there a Mick Toppins here? So it's going to be a lot of action-packed fun. There may or may not be ninjas involved, so tune in.
And also there'll be note that Tiltify link will goes no matter if there's multiple streams up, it all goes into the same pool. So wherever you donate, don't worry about it. It's all. And I looked it up there again. Same pool. Gives a running total. As you can see, we're 185 right now. It's on my screen. So just note that. It's.
T-Rex wrestling and hot tubs. No, that was only for Tomb of Annihilation. You guys, you gotta let it go. No more T-Rex wrestling or hot tubs. That was in Tomb of Annihilation. Sorry.
Mandy's
all
gonna
good things come to an end. Yeah.
Mandy's going to get a little word in very shortly here too for Saturday morning, which I think is going to be the most unbelievably crazy out of all the streams coming up with poor Josh. But let's since we got Scott on now, let's day 3. Yes. We have we have Rackham, a brand new to the community GM workshop, and if you don't watch him, he's crushing it. He crushes it like in the mornings.
I adore Rackham. He is so much fun.
Yeah, he does a lot of really neat things going. Most of them, a play along game with the audience. I think one of them is.
Yeah.
But he's on hours that you normally wouldn't be watching. But he's runs some really nice numbers, and he's knows what he's doing, and really a good guy. So he's starting at 7:00 in the morning on Sunday. And then we'll be raiding into our friend Scott Wiley Hobbit. So take it away, Scott. What is going on Sunday?
Yeah, so I've got the kind of the Sunday traditional church slot. So I thought I'd go with a darker theme, and I'm going to play a game that I've called The Dead of Skaran. Skaran is a little tiny little burg, and I tried to kind of play off of this idea of legends. I found this adventure hook in the 2E Player's Guide to Greyhawk. There's a little section in the back that has a few adventure hooks and ideas for adventuring in Greyhawk and whatnot. And Skaran is this little town that I'm looking at Anna's 576 map, because this will take place in 586. There was an awful plague that befell this little tiny village in the northeastern parts of the gnarly forest, so southwest of Greyhawk and southeast of Divers. Just a tiny little kind of the end of a trail, really, is all there is there. But there's some groups in the gnarly forest who keep the peace and promote the good and so forth. The gnarly rangers, and they've discovered something untoward is happening in the ruins of Skaran 3 years after this plague that wiped out the little town. So we're going to go with a little bit of a darker theme. And this time I tried to do some fun homebrew, some things I hadn't done before. And I created a magic item tied to the story. I created actually a pair of magic items. One is a circlet, one is a mace. And then I also created a spell. So the primary BBEG will be using these items and more to wreak havoc upon to provide our party with adventure. So something awful is happening, and so the group is kind of the traditional, hey, we really need help, but the gnarly rangers are at their wits' end because they've had some groups go up there that they'd hired and not come back, or come back not quite the same as when they left. There are a couple of rangers who've gone missing, good old fashioned tropes. And we're going to get real dark with this. I've got a team of 5 adventurers looking on my list here. So Fellowship of the Tables, Andrew, he was in our Monday game, the Forgotten Realms game, for quite some time. He's going to play. Enoch Pratt, Tim, who I just saw in chat, so plug your ears, Tim. He's going to join us. He's in our Sunday game, our regular Sunday game. Hey Wilson, my buddy from Ottawa, Canada, Dave. He was also in our Monday game. He'll be at the table. and a couple of good old community stalwarts from right here in the Greyhawk community, Jay's channel, Cannon Fire. Asher the Bear is going to join us. And then I actually managed to pull a celebrity, and they actually asked me, "Hey, do you need a seat filled?" And so Will, Giant Stomp.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's Will. Will's playing
thrilled.
there. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
super thrilled. It's funny. I thought about doing Raven's Rook as an adventure hub, and then when Will asked to play, I thought, well, I probably shouldn't do that.
He's knowing
Since
too
he
much.
Wrote it. Yeah, he might know a little bit about it, but. Yeah, I can't guarantee the safety of any of these folks. In fact, I don't really intend to. I've got this thing stocked and chalked with just delicious darkness. So I know Tim is already pretty excited about that. But it's just going to be a standard one shot with some really cool homebrewed things. And I've discovered recently, I'm not much of a techno guy, and most of my streams, if you've seen them, were Theater of the Mind. And I've just started tinkering with Roll20. So I'm only like 15 years behind all the cool kids with all the cool VTTs and things. But I've just discovered Incarnate, Anna, cover your ears. So I will be using Anna's maps and promoting them as to show the region and where we are in Greyhawk. But I've discovered Incarnate, and I've got 4 maps that I built all by myself.
That's awesome.
Through the Incarnate software, and they turn out pretty cool. So I'm really excited because it's going to be a little bit of a visual upgrade for the stream, and particularly. I like to be descriptive as a DM and try to paint the picture myself. But for combat, which there may or may not be in this particular adventure, it is nice to have visual reference, especially if you're going to be doing area of effect thing. Yes, Tim. Yes, I see you there. Yes, exactly. So, with fancy new dark and terrible magic
Patrick.
items, lots of evil. Very excited to have some maps. Both kind of at the village level and at the encounter level. So that's going to be our thing. And then we will raid into Blue Box with all 750,000 of our viewers. That's kind of where we average most. Yeah, not really.
Thank you so much, Scott.
I'll bring my 7 to 10 along with me. But
I think you'll have a little more than that.
We'll do better than that on a fundraiser.
Yeah,
We always do.
I have no. Everyone,
I've had my best numbers during fundraisers, which is a testament to the community. So yeah, it'll be fun, but we're going to have a good time. And it's a little bit of a departure for me because I usually just try and grab something published and tweak it. And this time I just took an adventure hook and built around it and homebrewed it. So it should be fun.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Incarnate and no glass jaws. Anna would never be crying at someone exploring.
No, this is awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But Incarnate is a super easy system.
Really is.
Anybody that hasn't played with it, if you just want to get around, tinker, and make some of your own maps, it's a really neat tool.
Yep.
It is, and that's exactly how I went like down the rabbit hole, and all of a sudden a map popped out, and I was like, "Hey, that's not really too bad."
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun to use. I went ahead and, but it's like $25 for the year.
Yeah.
To get all the art and stuff. It's really good. So if you're a kind of a do-it-yourselfer DM who's maybe not super tech savvy like this old hobbit, it's a great way to get some nice looking maps. And I actually managed to scale them into Roll20. So I'd build it, take the grid off, drop the map in, and then drop the Roll20 grid on, and everything's pretty well. You just got to kind of massage it a little bit. So we'll be able to use tokens and it'll be helpful for combat. And it'll kind of bring the theater of mind to life. But it's going to be dark, and there may be something to do with some dude named Incabulos or something like that.
Yes.
Something I saw in an email. So that's kind of my legend of an awful plague.
I know which one it is.
Deeper and darker. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's From the Ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have fun.
Good one.
It'll be fun.
Good one.
Yep.
And you know how you know you're on the right track? Gary Julian actually responded cool when you were talking about your adventure in chat.
Good.
So that was a good sign there. So that is awesome.
Thank you, Gary. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's gonna feel it's me 5e, but it'll feel like old bludgeony death, fearful, scary, dark D&D. So it'll be fun.
We're on at least through 9 o'clock GM workshop. So I'm gonna link the number of the Zoom in, and you can come on the second hour. Don't worry, we're gonna be going. Yeah. So yep. Awesome. Good to hear you coming on. So, Scott, sounds awesome. This day
it's going to be fun.
All 3
Appreciate the
days are going to be
opportunity to be a part of this.
Exciting 3 days. So, day
There's some beef in chat.
As long as Darling, well, yes. Will there ever? Yes, Mike. There will be a cloak of invincibility given away. I guarantee it. And I'll discuss that. I guarantee I will give away a cloak.
Did you say cloak of instability?
Invisibility in my South Jersey talk.
And I think he then said he guaranteed it.
Yes,
I'm not sure.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Are there any dinosaurs? Boba Clinton? No, only on John streams. For
I plan on giving away
We do
Might be a
have a new
dinosaur in mine.
dancing Tyrannosaurus Rex that makes an appearance occasionally as my community continues to mock me and make fun of me.
I love that.
We love letting John have the illusion of any control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much it.
I will say, DM tip: don't
Relatable.
give anyone in the party a cloak of displacement. Just don't.
Oh,
do
one of
that.
the most
No.
overpowered
Give them a
items in
cloak
the
of
world.
instability
Wait.
instead. It curses
Yeah,
them and gives them
that's-
disadvantage on everything.
So
Yes.
the next,
I like it.
the next guy. I know Tim's got to leave, but Darling's up next. But I want to share with you something.
No, I got time.
Okay, so we'll do Darling, and then we'll go back to you.
Yeah. That's
But I got to share this first. So I had that special game Thursday night, and look how old this sheet is. This is Tim's character, Leuven the Light-Fingered, right? He was an 18th level thief, but we'll get into that. Look at the magic item list. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this shit on this sheet.
I knew
can't
you
Look at the
meant
chicken
all
scratch
day.
handwriting.
Yeah, so
That's
it's his
how you
handwriting.
D&D right there.
Including,
He's a 17th level thief. What are you talking about?
Here's
Yeah.
some of the
He's got a
items.
lot of
Encumbrance?
stuff.
Here are some of the items that are banned that he has on. A girdle of frost giant strength, eyes of true seeing,
I got from you, by
a
the
ring
way.
of spell turning. No,
From you.
hat
Yeah.
of hat of disguise.
It belonged to that assassin who had killed him. And,
See, he even remembers the story. Yeah,
yeah.
So I have
and
like
we got back at her.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
this is my life in the ultra super high game on Thursday. But
Jay, you realize that's why they invented encumbrance to get rid of that problem.
I know,
Yeah.
but
He's got a bag. He's
Not
got
mention
plenty
the
of
7
ways.
bags of holding that he's carrying.
Right,
That
right.
might be,
What-
yeah.
What's I still though I love the fact that Tim is playing a thief, Jay, because one of my all-time favorite roleplay moments ever that I have.
Yes.
I'm the forever DM. I got to play with Tim one time. If you ever get to play with Tim, make sure you play a thief that when he's not looking pickpockets Tim's character. You can watch his eye twitch. He had an apoplectic fit on stream.
It's
He
awesome.
harassed- I'm not lying. He harassed me for 3 weeks after, texting me, messaging me. Like it broke him.
it did. I know.
Tim's kryptonite.
Noted.
He's leaving me a dirty message right now. I can
Yeah,
tell.
he's
Oh,
I'm
blocking it out.
literally
Look at
writing
him.
it down
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Arg Scott, thank you for the donation. Canadian
That's
Gear,
awesome.
thank you for the donation. We already doubled our total. We're at $405, and we
All
haven't
right.
really officially
You doubled
started
what?
yet.
You doubled what?
Doubled.
Two turtles
What?
now?
Doubled.
You doubled the
doubled
what?
the total.
The turtle.
John, I'm sorry. I missed John's comments. I had a call. I actually do have to. I gotta make a call. I'll be I'll be back paying attention in a moment.
So, I unfortunately, since I'm producing this thing, I got to get up at the crack of dawn for this game first here. But we're going to go to
boo-hoo.
Darling first because I know Darling's got a stream tonight, right? You're doing right? You got your stream tonight?
Yeah. I'm streaming. I have time. I have plenty
We'll
of
do
time.
you first, then we'll go back to Tim here. So,
Sounds
and
good.
Mandy's on too to discuss this.
I gotta stick around for Rackham to come on now, just so I can torment
Okay,
him.
that's fine.
Too. Yeah.
Let's.
He's DM'd for me, so he's gotten to experience my torment. So I'm gonna be
There you go.
running. Well, I'm not running the game. I'm hosting the game and playing in it on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I believe Tim's having his game
Yeah.
before me. Y'all
Yeah,
will be
I'll be
raiding
raiding into you. I'll be raiding into you. Yeah.
So if y'all love the Slav Squad, this is the Slav Squad does 5e. So all of our characters have been translated into 5e, and Rob is going to come along with us. It's going to be so much fun. Josh Pop will be DMing. He'll also be NPCing Carl in the game.
Yes.
I know that recently y'all were talking about Age of Worms on here. Yeah, so we're going to be doing an Age of Worms, the Champions Belt game. And it's not going to be the whole thing, but it's going to be like a little snippet of it. It's going to be very role play focused, which is going to be super fun. Perfect for the Slav Squad squad to get in lots of trouble and torment Josh with.
Oh,
but
yes.
I'm excited to see the group portrayed as 5e characters and what kind of damage we can do then.
They're cooler.
Bones is very, very excited that she can shoot into combat.
She can shoot into combat in old school too. Yeah. She just doesn't want to miss. Oh my gosh!
How many times you got Josh to make that face?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was probably who knows what that looks like an old picture. He looks pretty young there, so he's not. He
sent me like 5 different pictures to choose from, and that one really stuck out to me. And he instantly messaged me and he was like, I knew you were going to choose that picture. And I was like, why did you send it to me? You just knew, man. But yeah, I was trying to convince Josh that we need to make a special rule where Bones still can hurt people shooting into combat.
I think it's a wonderful idea. No lightning bolts into the party either, where you can craft it around 12 people.
I make no promises.
Well, I can't wait to see you do a Shadow Mage magic, Mandy. I mean, that stuff's all not 5e.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah,
we can talk about it. My build for Excelli is actually going to be Arcane Trickster Rogue and also Shadow Sorcerer.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So she's still getting spells. She can still be sneaky and cast darkness and sneak around and stuff. But
nice.
It won't be in quite the same way, obviously, because it's 5th edition.
It's all good. I hope you all have a lot of fun. A lot of fun doing that. It's for charity, so it's awesome to see that you're going to be able to take those characters and just have at it. Because
it's going to be cool. I thank you so much for allowing me to take those characters and do.
Of course.
Obviously, anything that happens won't be canon to the Slav Squat universe, so
yes, it will.
Which means we're going to get even more ridiculous.
You know, something's going to show back up. You know.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Remember that?
We're going to shoehorn it in, whether Jay wants it or not.
Dream sequence loading. Yeah.
Robert, who are you playing?
I'm actually recreating Durgrim Flintblade.
And that's just a dwarf fighter?
Yeah, the Dwarven fighter. Well, for 5e, it's fighter rogue.
Okay.
But I think we're doing 7th level, so I think I went 4-3.
Okay.
Don't remember which way, which one. I think it might have been 4 fighter, 3 rogue, or the other way around.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to be playing all of
3 fighter,
level
4
7.
rogue. That's what you did. I just saw your note on it.
That is going to, I mean, all 3 days are awesome. But starting off at 6 o'clock in the morning and then coming into this is going to be just.
It's going to wake you up.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I need to sleep at some point. I got to figure out when. But Tim, is he on the phone? He had to make a call, didn't he? He's probably.
Do you think Josh is ready for us? Do you think Josh is ready to DM us?
Not.
He's not ready for us.
Not ready
at all.
For you guys.
We are going to be absolutely feral on Saturday morning. I think all of us except for Myriad are going to be feral.
If he's looking for me to be the voice of calm, no.
Yes.
Join us, Rob.
If Ed Greenwood can handle them, Josh can handle them. Hopefully, right?
Yep.
I'm just saying, Ed wants to play you guys again. That's
Ed was so much fun.
That was so much fun.
So much fun.
If we ever do that again, that would be amazing.
We will.
I will clear my schedule for you.
Yes, Ed is really would look forward to that in the future. I guarantee we'll do that again. So I was trying to get. I guess Tim does have a real life call. He's on call 24/7. Everyone, just for what he does. So
he's so important, you guys.
He
oh my
is
god!
important. I could see
he is still leaving me nasty voice messages about stealing from him.
Yes.
I won't hear the end of it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing the Lord's work, John.
He's back. There he
those
is.
weapons in the background get used.
I have returned.
Yes, we can. Yes, everything okay?
We definitely weren't talking about you.
No, Tim, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, it was a work call. Yeah,
That's right.
fine.
So you have to go arrest someone. I understand.
Why do
No,
I have
I
3
don't.
voicemails
Oh,
from you,
go
Tim? Because that was a work call. Why do I have 3 voicemails?
Say again?
Why do I have 3 voicemails from you if that's a work call?
Side hustle, John.
Sus.
You better just delete those, John. Don't play those.
Yeah.
More to come, too.
NSFW,
In
John.
hour 2, more to come, guaranteed. So, Tim, let's see what happens at 6 o'clock in the morning. What is worth getting up that early in the morning?
Tim is. I mean,
Well,
that
yes.
alone is worth.
Well, I'm telling you right now that I'm here representing the DM because he doesn't come on human shows. I'm the ever mysterious Tim, but I'm representing the Grim, the ever mysterious, my hobgoblin counterpart who plays, the Villages and Villains, version of the game where my players are going to be goblins.
Is this
Yes.
an alter ego for you, Tim? Or
Yeah,
have we ever seen you in the Hobgoblin
Yeah.
together? Okay.
So,
Well, it's yeah. I have a whole game. The previous game. So I have 4 players returning. It will be Will, a giant stomp. He's playing his former
So he's playing
the
2 games.
previous character. He played Lisa, the Sleaza, the sorceress. Robert, the NJ Phantom. He'll be returning his role of playing the tribal witch doctor, 3-Skin. Yes. Alex Antiquitas will be focusing on his goblin warrior Scrappa. Jonathan made a big play. Jonathan Indicarus, he played Mash Pup, who is actually the Kumar of the tribe now. So he's like the big boss now. And they'll be joined by my buddy Bill, who will be joining them as the shaman, Chulk Fearbait.
nice. A little
I
reverse.
suppose you're wondering, why would goblins be in a legend-themed game?
Well, even Notorious can be legendary.
Watch
Yep.
and find out.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting right there.
Watch
Yeah.
and find out, because
It was highly
the legends are
entertaining.
going to be born.
Yep.
It was highly entertaining. Virtual Greyhawk Con 3, where Tim ran this for the first time. So I figured that he would hop on and do this for a fundraiser, and I'm like, fine. If I just have to turn a switch on and just stream it, I'm good, man.
Just don't hit any buttons, Jay.
Yes, don't hit any wrong buttons.
Just drink your coffee.
There'll be map change. Hey, there's going to be more maps because I'm giving them more freedom of movement.
Excellent. So we have our second hour people coming in. Greyhawk Reborn is coming in. Bill Gradino, Dave Guerreri, and Jay Stabinski are all hopping in, along with Jimmy Duffy should be coming in shortly. Please, everyone, feel free to hang still. There's no reason. Oh, look at that. There's so many heads are cut off.
I've got to tap out actually, so I'm going to bid
Wiley,
you all a fond farewell.
See you soon, Wiley. Thank you so very much.
Yep. We'll
I gotta
talk to you
go.
later.
I want to say thank you again,
John, thank you.
Jay, and all of these fantastic creators. I'm looking forward to a fantastic weekend. I
Yeah,
think we're going to raise a ton of money. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'll be lurking on as many of the streams as I can. And again, I'm honored to be a part of this. Thank you so much, everyone.
John, thanks for coming on too. Really
Thanks,
appreciate
John.
it.
See ya.
Thanks, Hobbit.
Bye, John. I'll call you.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome, gentlemen from Greyhawk Reborn. How you all doing?
Doing great.
Good to
All
hear.
good here.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thanks for having us, Jay.
Of course, anytime. We really appreciate the partnership and everything that you do. I know Josh. Josh's pop may hop on at some point. Hey, Jay. Good to see you.
Hey, Jay. Good to see you too. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing really well.
Yeah.
Really excited about this year. Hopefully, we can smash last year's total of 20,540. We're already 400 there, so we're only 20,100 to go. So. Tell us a little bit about the games that are going to be going on in Greyhawk Reborn, and do you have any open slots still for signups? And who's
What'd you
DMing?
say about me?
Yes, exactly. What?
What'd
Tim?
you say about me? I'm talking to John right now.
Yeah. Oh, John's
Oh,
gone.
it was a private
He's gone.
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He should. Yeah. Here comes our last guest. I think that. Oh no, we got Rackham still coming on too. Duff. There's rejects.
Hello.
I'll put the bottom squares. There we go. I got all the Greyhawk Reborns in the bottom square. So
Other
yes,
DMD papa.
you're no sound, Duff.
Oh,
no
he's
sound.
muted.
You're muted. What the?
No
I
witty,
saw the what the.
no witty retort for you.
Yes.
Way too much
So
equipment.
while Jimmy's trying to get his mic on, gents, please, yes, talk about what's going on at Greyhawk Reborn.
So we're running a bunch of events for the charity event this year. One of the things I'm running is going to be a return to the Ghost Tower of Inverness. I think that's full though.
Okay.
So that should be a lot of fun. It's the first time we're running it in Greyhawk Reborn, so it's a premiere. Bill has a premiere. He's going to be able to tell you about it a little bit. It's a 1 to 4, and I don't remember what Dave's running. Oh, Dave's running Nevermind, or Peace of Mind.
Peace of Mind.
Let me ask you something, Jay. Is that Alan Hammock's return?
It is, yes.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Nice.
Actually, it's an adaptation of the original, so it's just set.
Okay.
Yep, and it's just set in 623 instead of 576.
Okay. Very, very cool. Bill, what? Tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
So my module is premiering at this event, and I went with the legends. I like when you come up with the themes. I like to roll with it and have some fun. So the story is based off of, I don't want to give away too much. It might be a little bit of a spoiler to say, but it's based off a Stephen King book.
Oh.
You can probably guess it if you like Stephen King and you know the title of the story. And the main antagonist is a legend of Greyhawk. Not, I guess, maybe not one of the more well-known, but certainly a character which people will have heard of. The character is going to lead into another project I'm working on a little later, so I wanted to make sure the Greyhawk Reborn group knew about this character. Greyhawk Reborn, we have a mix of, some older players who remember Greyhawk and love Greyhawk, and some who are discovering it, for the first time, whose only experience with it is GHR. So I wanted to make sure that character didn't come out of nowhere. And we have a bunch of nods to other legendary characters. Yes, even mention of the appropriately named Warduke. Ends up being mentioned in the module. So just a little fun, and even some living Greyhawk characters get a little brief mention, a little Easter egg for those people who have been with us all that time.
Very cool. Good connection in there. Open seats still.
Yeah, I think we have 2 seats open on Friday and 1 seat open on Saturday. So, and quite frankly, I'd take 7.
What is the sign up? Where are you on? You on Warhorn, or where are we doing this? I think I kept out of the loop on that, which is I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. It's on our Discord. Go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead, Bill. It's good. I was trying to talk over you.
It's going to be our Warduke Discord. So come on in, join that, and then the signups are going to be right there.
Are any of you on Twitch able to link the Discord? If you can, that would be great. So
yeah, let me figure that out, Jay. I'll give you a second.
Yeah, I just shut off Twitch when I came on.
Multiples, got to be multitaskings.
There's probably less than a handful of seats open each day. As I'm looking through it right now on Discord. Mm-hmm. So there are a few seats here and there available.
Lando's on. He can link it. Lando, please, if you can link it, that's great. Because I know you're running some stuff too, right? Is Lando running? Go ahead, Dave.
Yep, we also got some classics running. We've adapted Black Razor and Whelm and such from Jay. What was that? What was that from?
White Plume Mountain.
White Plume Mountain that we've adapted into Greyhawk Reborn, GHR. So we have, just touching on some classic Greyhawk stuff
to fit with the theme of the week. So there you go.
You chunked up a little bit on that one. Sorry about that. I don't know if that was me or you guys. I lost.
No, I heard it. I heard it too. I couldn't.
Yeah,
hear
roboted out.
Yeah, you roboted out a little bit there. So.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. How many games total did you set up?
God, I think we're doing 2 per slot, so probably 10 games total, I think. Actually, it might be more than that. I think 10 games total.
Great.
I think 14.
14?
2 slots
Okay.
on Friday, 3 slots on Saturday, 2 slots on Sunday,
That's
each with
correct.
2 tables.
Yep.
The 3 of you are DMing. Who else is DMing for you? I think Lando. Is Lando doing it too?
Lando is absolutely DMing. He's going to be DMing the White Plume Mountain, the adaptations.
Let's see who else we
have-
got here. Tom Garlic doing Cup.
Tom's got a premiere. He's doing the sequel to a little adventure that took place in Oak Root. His sequel is called Discrepancies, and you're helping Ren the Smith with his the problems, and the village of Oak Root and the Dreadwood and the Kingdom of Keeland.
Ron Weaver's running some adaptations for us. Captain Ron. Some of you guys might know him from with that moniker.
Tim's
Joe
got a roll.
DeBari's.
See you, Tim.
Joe DeBari's going to be running Horse Feathers. If any of you have had the chance to run a game with Joe DeBari, he is one of the most well-prepared and detail-oriented DMs. He's really such a boon to our community. So Horse Feathers, it's an original by him, a lot of fun. Definitely 1 to 4, so definitely recommend that. It's also ties into one of his older series, which is one of the most detailed Greyhawk Reborn modules we've ever seen. So
awesome.
definitely would not regret it if you signed up for that one.
How much Joe paying you for that?
For those kind words.
You got a cut, Dave. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right.
Is there a donation amount to play? What is the setup that you have for this?
We're recommending people donate at least $5 per slot to play. We have the Tiltify link to our Discord, so people can go right there and donate to the fundraiser. And we're hoping people find themselves to donate a little bit more than that.
Great.
But
Thank you.
If you're out there and you're not familiar with Greyhawk Reborn, just let folks know. We've been doing this now for 11 years. It picks up a few years after Living Greyhawk. It is 5E's longest running organized play campaign. We started this with the play test when the 5E play test came out, and we've been going strong ever since. So we've got probably around 400 rounds worth of adventures written by at various points over 75 authors. We get the honor of running our own adventures. That's how we avoid a lot of issues with intellectual property. And because of that, we feel that we've got some of the best judging and GMing that goes on out there, because they're intimately familiar with the adventures that they're running. And they are much more flexible and adaptable to make the story immersive to each table.
right,
So
when
kind
things
of
go
give you an idea
sideways,
what
it's
we're
easier
doing.
to adapt. Yeah.
Fantastic. And there's Josh Pop, part of the group too. Yeah, Josh is everywhere now. Duff. It's
no.
It's really disturbing when you think about it. So.
He is disturbing. He is disturbing. Yes.
In the meantime, Jimmy, we got to. I don't know how long you can be on, so let's go over to Rackham here, GM Workshop. Thanks for hopping on, man.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Oh, a pleasure. So, as we got people rolling in and out here, Sunday morning, kicking off.
Yeah,
Kicking
good
off
times.
7 a.m. Let me swing that over to here. You guys are going to be really small for a minute here. And there we go. 7 a.m. EST. Darling stayed on just to say hello to you. Which
I
was
know.
cool
I know
too.
she's gonna. She's cool. She's a cool bean. Be nice. Be nice.
It's always good to see you, buddy.
It is good to see you. Get myself in trouble. I'm gonna behave.
Poggers.
Pog. Yeah, it's like that's right. PogChamp. Yeah, I kick us off on Sunday. So I'm a Greyhawk newbie. I've been spending some time reading up, and Jay was kind enough to tell me, hey, put your adventure there. So I'm going to put my adventure there. It's so the way that I'm going to run it is sort of I do a lot of chat plays D&D. So it's going to be in the same format where chat will be the ones controlling the character, and they'll make the decisions and kind of crawl around and have a good time and probably do really well. And I'll need to talk to Jay about sort of like, what can I use that's maybe a parallel universe of Greyhawk, because I'm incentivizing donations by up to letting them draw from the deck of many things to just, goof around and have a good time. So wild things might happen on this little corner of the world that's like an island that nobody will ever visit. I think we're gonna have a good time with the players.
Give him Lendor. No, I'm just kidding. Another Len Lekofkaism, but yeah, no. Hey, it's okay. A lot of these games are the one-shot thing, and it's not a canon affecting, and it's just that it's really to have a lot of fun and to really raise a lot of money.
And you gave me a spot like so north of the Fairwind Isle. You said I was like, all right, I can probably.
Right off the Sea Prince's Isles there. Yeah, there's a lot of small islands there. Yeah, absolutely.
So shenanigans abound. But thanks for involving me. This is a lot of fun and a bunch of amazing content creators. So
thank you.
That's super cool.
I'm gonna split, Jay.
I know.
Darling, get ready for stream.
Yep.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys. I'm so excited about this weekend.
Yep. Talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
So any jitters coming into the community doing a Greyhawk stream there, or?
No, I'm good. I mean, you've given me a lot of resources. Like, read this, and I was like, all right, it's 800 pages. I'm gonna read that right now. And then look at Anna's maps. I'm like, there's a lot to ingest, and so I just focused on that little tiny part, and I was like, I can do something that's not going to impact anything else. Basically,
well, it's actually Greyhawk tradition to do some stuff that's completely incongruous with canon.
Yeah. That'd be my show.
That was my show last year.
Canon is a dirty word.
Yeah, there we go.
Pick a spot and then ruin it. That Living Greyhawk did that for 10 years, so you're in good company.
We did it to ourselves over the years in Greyhawk in the published stuff itself. Like, you know, the next product comes out and it's like, did they even read the last thing? I don't know. That's okay. We can live with it.
So by the way, Josh Pop, everyone.
Hey.
DMing.
I was muted all the time. I've been
DMing for. Oh, Glass Jaws, you haven't seen the last of Freddie McCruger yet. Trust me, Freddie McCruger's coming. We're going to talk about it. Yes, it's going to be terrible, and that's the whole idea. So, but Rackham, we really appreciate you participating, filling that early. I mean, that early slot was open, and I thank you. So we're almost.
Morning GM, best GM.
I mean, I get up at 4:45 every day, so getting up for 7 is really not that much of a stretch. And on Wednesdays now, I get up at 3:45 because all my players are in New Zealand and Australia. So why not?
Yeah.
What time zone are you in?
I'm in Canada. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So it's
oh my god!
I get up I get up early.
Josh, you missed it earlier, and I said GM Workshop is really putting out some serious numbers, like approaching partner status numbers, and he's got a great following in that morning time slot, which is wonderful. He's doing a great job.
I mean, I get up. It's been like a year and 2 years in March actually, and so it's a lot of work. And you know, when I talked to Jay early when I discovered his stream, he was like, "Dude, I applied to partner like 80,000 times. Don't let it discourage you." And I'm like, you know what? You got it. So it's a grind for sure, but it's been a lot of fun. And I, you know, it's just the community, not just you guys, but generally the TTRPG community on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere has been super welcoming. So it's been a lot of fun for sure.
Well, we're really appreciative of the support here, and I know you have the stretch into the Pacific Rim, which is great. You know, for this too, you got a huge following there, and I just want to say thank you.
No problem.
You know, and we're looking forward to a lot of other fun events. So we got the link. Lando, put the link up again for the Discord for Greyhawk Reborn. What else is Greyhawk Reborn going to be doing? Like, what else we got? I know we got GrowlCon, but what are you doing? Anything for GaryCon? Are you doing anything else coming up for special events?
Yeah, so we're hoping to be at virtual GaryCon we're trying to round up a few more judges to run events before we can get that schedule up and submitted to Josh and the good folks at GaryCon. So we're hoping to be there. We will be at live at MeepaCon in Bethlehem, PA. April 14th to 16th this year, so we're excited about that.
Really?
Yeah.
I better write that down. It's only an hour and a half for me.
If anybody wants to,
you should go.
Come on in.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing, Jay, and
yeah.
I just want to.
MeepaCon's a great con. Very family friendly. Great staff. They've moved around a bit, but they haven't let it get to them. They've got a great location now.
And Greyhawk Reborn's going to be there.
And we're going to be
So you
there.
already know people that you can go game with. 'cause
Family
they're fun.
friendly. Jay can't go.
Yeah.
Family friendly. It's a matter of when am I going to get divorced or not when I come back, right? So, so only so many weekends. But wow, that's awesome. That's great to hear. I've always wanted to hit that one up.
It's a great con.
They moved it down to Bethlehem. It used to be up in Scranton, wasn't it?
It was in Scranton. It was in Wilkes-Barre area. And now it's
Lehigh Valley.
back in Bethlehem. It was in Easton a long time ago.
Yeah, Allentown. It had one version in Allentown. Runs twice a year. They've been doing it since around 2000. I know it was one of my first living Greyhawk experiences and getting involved in the RPGA. And like I said, it's great people, very family friendly. You bring the family along, plenty of stuff for the kids to do. Where they're at now, plenty of hiking and stuff up around the Poconos was where they're at. They're not far away. So lots of good stuff to do.
Awesome.
Good time.
I'll if one of you can email me a connection there, that would be great.
Yeah.
Please, Jay, that would be great. Email it to me, and maybe I'll reach out to them. Maybe I can go Friday night through Saturday or something like that. So that'd be awesome. So here's what we're gonna do. Still, we haven't talked to Jimmy yet. We don't need to talk to Josh because he will never shut up. Just kidding, Josh.
Really.
Even Mandy's like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wrong.
I thought we agreed to keep our personal issues
come
with each other out of the stream tonight.
Sorry, bud.
And I haven't gone over all the great complimentary gifts that go in Donator order still. So day 2, Saturday, we have Tim kicking it off 6 a.m., Darling at 10 a.m., Guild Superior, who I think are on streaming now, are at 2.
They are.
Rating into me. I will be rating into Jimmy. So Duff, what do you got going on at that late night Saturday stream?
Shenanigans as always. When it comes to my Greyhawk content, it's pretty much non-canon, not earth-shattering, and most people will probably want to forget about it was ever played.
Oh, baloney. Your stuff is super entertaining, and it's definitely non-canon, and you're using like Carlos's stuff too.
Carlos's stuff is getting ready to come into play. Yes, it is. So
don't listen to him. His stuff is great.
We actually put his dungeon into Alchemist and are going to run the group through the map at one viewpoint, the top-down map and Fantasy Grounds, and then we'll actually move through. I think who else? I know someone else is doing that on another stream. I saw it the other night. But yeah, we're gonna kind of combine the two.
I feel for Jimmy sometimes because a lot of his players are like total chaos goblins and they're fun as hell. But
it's the ladies.
That look he's got going, like where he's like starting to like, God, they're killing me.
Andy knows them well. They like I put myself in positions to get nut shotted all the time, and that's fine. So that's the way it works. But so apparently, since we're doing legends, there is one legend that has apparently some type of marvelous mansion or something like that.
Oh my gosh!
And what happens if it's mediocre or maleficent?
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens with the mansion if it's not quite right.
I will be there to wreak havoc in chat.
Yeah, because my players will try to find a way because King Bashman's playing.
You're doomed.
Yeah, he's got the purple beard too, right? He's dying.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, he'll want to get involved some way, but they liked in Rose, and I think then Havoc and Rhino from over on Havoc RPG's channel are coming over. They're going to play in the game, and so. But they like to try to throw me curveballs as your friends and as a DM you want to do, and so. We're gonna find out what happens, but yeah, so that's the plan. It'll be silly, just playing, kicking, ending the night after your stream, and we'll raise a little money. And like always, I usually will match what's raised on my channel that night. So there you go.
That didn't go over too well in that movie Rat Race. You may not want to say that if you remember. Remember that the guy I'm gonna and they had to give $10 million.
It's most of it's coming out of your show. I mean, the major shows, Blue Box, yours, and I say and everybody else raised, but we'll have some fun. We'll raise a little money. I've already got the link up in channel.
Awesome.
We'll play. That's it.
So Chuck is at nowhere. I don't know what happened to Chuck. I know he wasn't feeling
It's
well.
Chuck.
It's Chuck. Anna, Anna, do you know anything about Troller Games game on Friday that you're playing?
No, I don't. Chuck was supposed to fill me in. He recruited me. I think it was about almost 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't come back with any details.
Do you want me to ping him on Discord real quick?
I have him everywhere. So don't worry.
Is Chuck running the game or is Steven running the game? Because Steven's running the game.
Yep.
You know there's going to be a body of water and it's going to be deadly.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But Darling's playing that game. Anna's playing in that game. Eric Menge's playing in that game too.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a real good cast in that one as well in Troller Games, and they'll be raiding into John and Blue Box on Friday. All right, real quick, let me go over mine. So I have 3 unofficially, and that is because Thursday night I'm like, I haven't done this before. We're going to kick off Thursday. Might as well. We're going to kick the fundraiser off Thursday night. An ode to the original first ever fundraiser stream I ever did. It's called the Revenge of Someone. If you know that picture right there, then you know exactly who it is. Okay, and if you don't,
seen it before.
Too bad. The very first adventure we did, the Orbs, was called the Orbs of Dragonkind series, and that individual went into the hills. Hey, there's Bash, into the Cairn Hills to find one of these Orbs of the Dragonkind, and the party repelled him. Tim's character Leuven was on that. Anna played Mariel during that adventure from published source, and a couple other characters. Well, I let the cat out of the bag now, finally. This person's going to come get their revenge for that occurrence 4 or 5 years ago when we did the first fundraiser. It's open characters, my players. They can take anyone they want in the campaign. Anyone. So I got an 18th level character, 16th level, super high level. That is Thursday night, just to kick things off. And then Saturday, my big game is why? Because Eric Mona asked me to. That's the only reason I can give you for running this adventure. But it's really not. Fun. It's really adventure. Not the adventure. I mean, I ran Gargoyle for him and Luke a couple years ago. I'm running Puppets, but it's called Puppets and Then Some. All right. So if you get the joke from Bachelor Party, good for you. But look at the cast: Ed Greenwood, Eric Mona, Stephen Chenault, Luke Gygax, and Darling and Bones, and we're just gonna have at it. It's going to be in Altamira, not in Divers. Here is a little sneak peek of the wonders of Bill the Master Crafter, the legendary Freddie McCruger. I chained Bill down in the basement. All right, let's be honest. He has 11 of these special puppets made. I'm not going to show you one that's a super secret, but I'm going to show you a picture of Freddie McCruger and a couple of the other ones. I mean, look.
You're not going to stick it in front of the camera and shake it really
well,
fast?
How's that? I mean, that's pretty good, right? So there you go.
This is actually really good.
Yeah. There's Freddie McCruger, the evil leprechaun from the module. Yes, along with the cook and a clown. Yeah. It's just, you get the idea. It's going to be.
This is also Greyhawk canon, by the way.
This is all Greyhawk canon. It's not
unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So, but
sometimes it's just a hot mess. We love it.
That's the joke of it, and that's what we're going to do. And Puppets and Then Some. So we have the Son of Melf adventuring. Ed's got Ravalantar. Eric Mona's got the legendary Venarium Vord. Okay.
Yes.
Steven's got his dwarf fighter Angram, and Bones has Kaliak, her cleric ranger, and then we have Flavius, who's the wild mage that Darling plays for that, and that will be my game stream on Saturday night. So, one little negative, I had Todd Stashwick of Star Trek Picard in this game, but he had a time conflict come up because now he's everywhere.
He's busy.
Yes. So unfortunately, Todd was not able to make the game, but I'll get him in something in the future. So that is what's going on that day for me. So we went over most of everyone's schedules. Anyone in the group want to say anything before? I'll start going over some of the great prizes and gifts that we have coming up.
Did you talk about our game for Saturday morning, Rob? That we're playing?
Oh yeah, went over it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
you were late to the show.
Creep talked
I
about
was
it.
daughter had gymnastics. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
And the game before. Yep.
Absolutely. We know Rob is DMing the Slav Squad in 5th edition, which will be awesome. So I'm looking forward to watching that.
Josh.
And I'm looking forward to.
I'm doing it.
Yeah,
He's playing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching you pull your hair out.
I think you said GMing, but you meant
He's got a lot
DMing.
going on. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're fine, Jay. You're doing great.
Thank
Doing
you.
great.
Rob and Josh are gonna switch places. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, by the
Jay's,
way,
Jay's
Last
grieving.
minute.
We
Now
know
that
why.
would
We
be
know why.
funny.
Why? Because his sports ball team didn't win.
Don't bring that up too soon.
We already went over that at the
I
beginning.
could torture him
So,
earlier.
Yeah,
I didn't know I could torture him with this.
Uh-oh, now you're talking about sports. I may have to back out of this
Yes.
conversation now.
So
Take me with
we
you.
got a lot of great stuff
Okay,
going
let's
on.
go.
A lot of great giveaways. A lot of great items. Anyone want to? Anna, you've been quiet tonight. You want to?
Oh yeah, there's so many awesome people saying many awesome things, so I don't need to say anything.
Okay. Let me go over some of these things real quickly here. We have the largest number of sponsors we've ever had for this. So I'm going to throw some things up on the screen. It goes in order of top donator down to whenever I run out. Right now I'm at like 55 gifts. And you just, I compile them off Tiltify in a spreadsheet, and then we go from there. Normally, last year, it was a minimum of between $55 and $60 in total donations got you something. Just so you're aware of where it was. It may go up this year, it may go down, but that's roughly where it was. I have at least 3 of these prints. Last year, it was an original. Rob got it for last year, but the Cave Geek Art Greyhawk prints, I have at least 3 of these to give. Note that it has all those key locations done in his style. It's a beautiful print. I even got one of mine from my campaign thrown in there, but it's really a nice print, and that's from Cave Geek Art. I'll just go through some pictures here. Prayers and Rifts, right, Duff? You came up with these cool Viking mugs. So we got at least 2 of these Viking mugs here. That's a neat one too, from our friends over at.
What we got to do to get one of those?
What do you got to do? Hey, all you got to do is give a certain amount of money and it be available at the time, right?
Can I cheer against my players for myself during my game?
Yeah, of course. Anything to raise money. I'm fine with that. I'm giving away at least 1 dual signed copy of Horror and Hools, dual signed by Carlos Licing and me. All right. So
not paying attention.
I am paying attention to you, Josh. It's just
Mandy's not paying attention.
Oh, Mandy's not paying attention. That's okay.
Him too.
That's good. That's good. Luke Gygax and his works are dual signed copies, 2 sets of these. His Okarum and his Shen Tufi game modules, both of them signed by Luke. 2 sets of those. All right.
What's what setting? I've never heard of that setting. Is that its own setting? Or
Yes.
is it like
The new setting. Yeah.
Well, but it's Gaxmore, isn't it? At the end of the day,
Gaxmore.
Part of Gax.
I think
Yes.
so.
just kind of like Greyhawk Light.
It's
him
like
and
the
Matt.
Backloonish Lands of Greyhawk.
Yeah. Him and KC Matt wrote those.
Yep. So they're available.
They fit great in the Backloonish lands. Yes.
Absolutely.
okay? So you can get to them from Greyhawk. Okay, or they're kind of in the same.
Well, he
setting?
can't legally put them in the setting because of
Right,
Watsy,
right.
but it's in that flavor of Arabian Nights flavor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real fun.
Yeah.
The art looks amazing on the cover.
Yeah. They're really well done, and they're.
It's Michael Sirigos, I think, who did the cover art. Yeah.
Nice.
Good dude.
Hey, Catano, good to see you. So we have those. Now some of the big ones. I got multiple gift certificates from Troller Games. Are you ready? I have 6 signed Larry Elmore. See the tubes back there? 6 signed Larry Elmore prints. I tried to go with some legendary ones. Okay, we got Travel to the Journey to the Gathering signed. We got the Women of Dragonlance. We got Drizzt the Crystal Shard. These are all the largest size map he has too. They're not small ones. They're the big 32 by 40s or whatever. The Companions of the Lance. He never did Greyhawk. It's a shame. It's a shame. Now my 2 favorites. Death of Sturm, one of my favorites of all time. What a great one. And Aveline, the Life Giver from the Dragon.
Who killed Sturm?
What?
Who killed Sturm?
Well, she didn't. That scene never happens in the book, actually. I think didn't his brother kill him? I mean, no,
No.
Raceland. Didn't Raceland kill him?
No,
Kitiara.
Kitiara killed him.
Kitiara, that's it. Thank you.
And
Bill.
she stands over him. It's like a big, like amazing scene. She's like,
Spoiler
"Touch him
alert,
and
you
will
guys!
die."
It's only been 30 years.
But I just the whole theory behind the Dragon Lance as an item is just so awesome. So we have all those donated by Larry Elmore. Wonderful stuff. Reaper Miniatures as always has stepped up. Reaper learn to paint kits. We have those. Some dragons. We have Marthangul. A lot of sets of giants. We got like a Frost Giant King and Queen and a Fire Giant King and Queen. Got them. You know,
Wow.
I upped the amount of the major sponsors this year, and they all were more than willing to put up more this year, which was great. So to give us some more items from Gamescape. All 4 of his Kickstarters, you will have access to your choice on them if you so choose an STL. That includes the Lighthouse series, which just came out if you didn't get in on that. My favorite, and what got me in with Jeremy, the Roads to Adventure. And that's all the roads I have on my table printed in 3D. All those. His Savage Realms Kickstarter is another option. All the STLs and the Tall Tower series, all those are available. But beyond that, Jeremy gave us last year a sealed Free City Greyhawk box set. He's outdone himself this time. Right? He donated this first. It's just a player's handbook, first edition. It is signed by both Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson.
Wow, that's huge.
Amazing.
Holy moly. What year does
That's
it say?
fancy.
Yep. Lando, thank you. 97, it looks like. They were both signed it. So, well, Dave's is it says, yeah, may the treasures be great. 897. For best of luck, Gary Gygax, Gen Con 30, Gen Con XXX. So probably right, and that's
Naughty.
maybe a little late. Yeah. So.
Oh my god. So,
it was Gen Con
did you
after
say
dark is what it
97?
meant.
You guys don't want to know how old I was in 97.
2.
No, I was older than that. Come on.
I got married in 96, Mandy.
4.
So yeah, that's
Wow,
probably
you
going to be
guys
one of
can't
our
beat that.
biggest gifts. That's probably going to be that's probably going to be top. Some of the great people in the community, Uncle Fuzz. This is like a
Folio.
5th print of the folio. Yep, another option.
I'm a bit of a grader myself.
This is another donated gift from the community. A complete book of elves and oh my god, I can't even read. Faction War, and another module in here. That's another one from a community donator.
That's pretty cool, man.
Another
Very
community
generous of the
donator.
community.
The Goblin series of cartoons. This is pretty cool. You know, so you get a lot. I mean, three whole sets if you're into comics for D&D. Canadian Ancient Gamer reprints of all these.
Oh.
All right, all 3 first edition for all you who have never touched a first edition book. They will not burn you if you touch them. Just kidding.
Are you sure?
I'm kidding. Yes.
Don't open them though.
Don't
Just
open
touch
them.
Yeah, use a PDF and then just seal it.
No, I'm gonna open them just to spite you.
Yeah.
You want to hear that spine break?
Yeah, sit there going.
Some good stuff there. I know I'm missing.
Cut the pages out. Use a 3-hole punch on there.
Use my highlighter on the pages so I can make notes. It's fine.
From my sponsor and
Don't cringe. I'm kidding.
Another big 3D print company, Infinite Dimensions Games. We get $100 off their store, 250s, 225s. All right, so there you go. Depending on in order, $100 off your cart coupon code. That's the big one there from Infinite Dimensions Games. You know, and there are a lot of STLs.
I drew. I used one. Remember those like scratchy stickers? I did that on this. Is that? That's James Ward's signature next to that one.
Very cool.
Remember those scratchy stickers?
Hopefully, Jim will be healthy enough to come to GaryCon. I know he's having some health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Titan Dice, of course. Stratagem. Stratagem with dice, full 3 Titan Dice sets. Also, these are great tiles, especially for travel kits. I take some of these with me when I go to Gen Con and Gary Con, and yep. So some other things that they have available. Like I said, we got a lot of goodies. And then I want to make a quickie announcement. I have a new sponsor, our 8th sponsor for the channel. Yes.
Wow.
I know. It's like, why, right? This makes total sense. What am I not been able to supply to you all? I can supply STLs, but I can't supply prints of those STLs. Well, now I can. So we have a company, Centrion Studios. Okay. He works with Jeremy from Gamescape 3D and from Infinite Dimensions Games. So we're going to have a giveaway once a month of actual 3D prints now. He's got like 70 3D printers running.
What? No one has that many.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
He's up in the figure.
Hey, Bashman, did you see Bashman's note? He's gonna donate some to King stuff.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Good, man. That's good to hear. Get with me, Bash, and we'll do that. That's fantastic. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. So here's the first thing. They're going to do an item for this, and the very popular Goblin Tower in hard print. They're going to do that as another complimentary gift giveaway. This is a nice piece. I don't even have this piece on my table, so that'll be they're going to do to get into this. But we're going to be announcing more stuff with Centrion Studios coming up. And Troller Games, mostly 25-hour gift certificates, but other things that to be announced from Troll Lord. And I hope I didn't miss any of the sponsors. Oh, and Will. I said it earlier, but Will, 4 copies of Raven's Rook, his brand new book, Rook Roost.
Woo!
Just written. Yep, absolutely. 4 of those.
Are they signed?
No, I have them here. He sent them directly to me. So.
Come on, Will.
Come on. Don't yell at Will.
I want him signed.
Well,
I love that guy.
I love that guy. That's what we have. Roughly 55 giveaways. We may have more depending on who else gives stuff, but roughly 55 total giveaways.
That's it. Oh my god.
So as you can see, it takes me time after we have the fundraiser for me to compile the list and then start contacting people and then getting stuff out and all. But yeah. So thank you, sponsors, for really stepping up this year. And let me throw that up. Give them a little love here. Here's the sponsor list of all the companies that are sponsoring on. Let me throw this down here so we can. All right, there they all are. All the sponsors for this. Really, thank you so very much for your contributions there.
What are you donating to the charity auction at GaryCon, Jay?
No one's gone with me yet, Josh. So someone should get to me.
Because Jimmy's doing it. Aren't you doing the some of the auction items are going to be dual auctioned on over Discord as well?
Yes, there'll be half a good back in there. I don't know how many yet, but we will be having auction that spans both the physical there and on the Discord channel. Yep, at the same time. Yep.
Our 3 Greyhawk Reborn companions here. Any thoughts? Any comments at this point?
We're just we're honored to be a part of this again, and that kind of humbled to help out, and hopefully be here again and again and again.
Awesome. I hope so.
And if you're looking for an opportunity to get involved with a really cool Greyhawk community, check them out. And they need more GMs, and there are GM rewards too. You're not only just doing service. You're, by never getting to play, you're getting to some other things. What there are, right? I'm not making that up, am I?
No,
you're not making that up.
We
actually just launched a rewards program, the new rewards program this January, giving a little more benefit, giving a little more love to our GMs. So they get special adventure records for running stuff and authoring.
Yeah. We need more. Sorry, Dave. We need more GMs. There's more demand than sometimes people who can run games. So if you're looking at, then these guys know stupid amount of Greyhawk. It was kind of disarming because I thought I knew something, and then I'm playing in games and I'm sitting there going, is that right? I'm like, oh God, yeah, that's actually from like Gary's thing and the whatever, like, so, fun group of folks.
Thanks.
Is that the Greyhawk Reborn people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill, Dave, and Jay are all part of Greyhawk Reborn. Yeah.
And you don't have to know a ton about Greyhawk to play in their games. You just have to have a pulse. And, I guess willing to have fun and play in 5th edition. So that might be a deal breaker for some. I know Jay's played in 5th edition.
I played every version of the game. Play with version you're having fun with. We're doing it because that's where a lot of the players are right now. And it's a good time. We got a lot of, we are looking for some DMs. Most of the stuff we have, if you're writing your own stuff, if you want to create your own, you have to run it. You can't hand it over to somebody else due to intellectual property issues. However, we have adapted a number of things from WotC hardbacks recently that anybody can run. So, if you're not a creator, but you still want to pitch in, you certainly can. If you know folks, if you're interested in writing some storylines and working with us, please let us know, whether you're anytime.
Back when Jay Scott was mentioning the Lendor Isles or finding a little spot to run, I think it was Rackham's game. That's exactly what you do. You're like, hey, I have this idea. Where can I go? And, you come up with your own story. It gets eventually integrated into the greater story. And it's just a really fantastic way to tell a story.
And you can carry on your character, obviously, because it's organized play from one game to the other, even if it's, you're playing with Bill or you're playing with Jay or Dave or Ron or Lando or any of the other, or me, back when I can eventually run games again. But right now I am in a personal fast market. So
we are outside of the normal Greyhawk timeline that you folks are familiar with. I know a lot of stuff is in 576 up to 591 when LG started. We are currently in common year 623. We moved 15 years beyond Living Greyhawk just so we were telling new stories. So we started in 613. We're now in 623. So little different timeline. The world looks different. We use Living Greyhawk as pseudo canon, but we won't let canon, like all Greyhawk things, we won't let canon get in the way of a good story. And we really believe we're in the entertainment business.
Who did that one Svart adventure?
That was me. And I actually thought about running it for the Legends, right? It would have worked with that theme.
Dude, that was awesome. I had the best time in that game. I played a bard and you wound up doing it. We did a duet on the stage of Summer Lovin', basically.
That's right. That's a common theme of my modules. There's always some sort of song that makes its way in. That's just my sense of humor.
Sparts and Grease together at last.
So
very Greyhawk feel to it.
Yeah, Bill's one of our better GMs, and even as good as a GM he is, he's a better creator and author. Just some really unique ideas.
Thanks, Dave.
Groovy just offered the following as another community gift. This Game Master Castle Screen with built-in dice towers as another donator gift. So I wanted to pop that up there. Thank you so very much. That is really cool. So I'll add that on. I really appreciate it. And assembled and painted finish, so you will not have to. Yes. So, and then these kind of things we want to do continental U.S. pick choice, please. All right. So, but wanted to thank you. That's really kind of you. Really appreciate it. Really
I don't want to interrupt, Jay, but I have to put my son to bed. So
thank you so very much for hopping on. Thank you.
And have a great evening, everybody.
It's nice meeting you.
Take care, everybody.
All right. Reach out if you need anything. All right, cool. So as we
I got a boogie too.
Yep. See you, Mandy.
Right.
You're
Yep. See you. Bye, everybody.
Meeting you.
Well, we anyone else want to talk about what they're doing or what they're looking forward to? Let's roundtable this as we wrapping up here in the final 15-20 here. So Anna, you've been kind of quiet.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Any more you can let us in on the stories and some of the kind of cool heroic deeds we might expect without spoiling too much? Yeah.
Who? Jay or any of us?
Any of you.
Oh, well, I will say this. If you read through the list of teams from the greatest arena in all of the Flaness, bar none,
Yeah.
the worst team, or the team lowest on is called, I think, the Varmint, the Varmint Gang, the Varmint something or another. It could have something to do with Carl's backstory. I'm not. It's straight out of the adventure.
Yeah.
It's the one where the
Varmint Patrol.
Yeah.
Varmint Patrol, I think, is who it is.
I forget the gladiator's name, but he appears in Expeditions Ruins of Greyhawk as well. Right? It's that one, right?
Oh, no. This is the worst team. This is the lowest ranked team.
I'm saying
you're thinking you're talking about the leader of the Canumbala. What's the word?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
That's still the same adventure. It's a whole right. It's part of
Expedition of the Ruins of Greyhawk.
No. It's part. No, he's in that one. It's the one where bad things can happen in the arena in Greyhawk. Correct?
Yeah, I don't. Time.
I know you only can do a limited piece, which is cool.
Yeah. We're gonna work on the first two rungs. The Super Bowl will have to wait for another.
That's all right.
Another
very cool
stream.
So my module actually is a little deep dive into the gnomish culture, and as I'm doing, I played World of Warcraft, so knew tons about gnomes there. Read Dragonlance, knew tons about gnomes there. But when I was looking for the origins of like the Greyhawk gnomes, I there's not a ton about them. I actually had to go onto your stream, and I watched maybe a year and a half ago, you did a stream on the gnomes of Greyhawk and the origin stories. Gabbin. And so I listened to that whole stream.
Cool.
And, tried to pull what I could. It's, they're a lot of fun. But there'll be lots of Garl Glitter Gold and, maybe some other gnomish deities that you may have heard of or may not.
Awesome.
Back in the day, when gnomes first came out, gnomes are like cousins of dwarves.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's
very
just
confused race.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're actually blood related somehow, but that disappears in other editions or whatever. But gnomes.
So, Bill, this is a glitter. So it's a Garl Glitterhood adventure. Is that what's going on?
So it takes place in a gnomish village in the Sea Princes, and the adventurers just kind of come upon a very odd type of shop, and strange things are happening in the town. Nice. And they need to kind of figure out what's going on. And if you know anything about the gnomish backstory, there's a very particular hero god who is involved with that.
That's awesome.
And as I mentioned earlier, it's based off of, it's very close to a Stephen King novel, which if you know cool. Stephen King and you read the title, you can probably figure
will
it out.
There be a song?
Yes.
That's cool.
Then it's going to be great. I know it.
Duff, you already got Bash in chat saying he's going to wreak havoc.
Threatening.
Oh, yeah, okay. Big
What? How is that different from any other thing?
Yeah, I was going to say, I always expect that. So no biggie. So we shall see, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can cheer for Duff during his game, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
of
right.
course.
Okay.
Of course you can. That's the great thing. Just cheer. It'll keep track. I have to every time you cheer, I have a spreadsheet. Certain people cheer like 15 times, so I've already got it preset. I just add it all in, and it adds all up. It'll accumulate your total amounts. Don't worry about that. Just
have that on purpose.
Have fun. Oh, I know some of you just torment the hell out of me, but it's an honor to be able to do this and have everyone participate for this cause. So I think it's really good getting the community together and just showing the power of the size of the Grail community we have, which is a wonderful thing. And I really am appreciative of everyone.
Thanks for organizing it.
Of course,
kid.
anytime.
Yes. Yeah, appreciate you, Jay.
Last thoughts, Dave, Jay.
No, not for me. I'm good. Like I said, I'm running Ghost Tower. It's a little bit of a grind, but it should be a lot of fun. So
Yeah, I mean the original.
And
Ghost
who
Tower.
doesn't like Ghost Tower?
I was
right?
just going to say yes. A ghost tower sounds perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a fun
Yep.
one to have.
Is
And
there a
once-
ghost in it?
that would be spoiling.
That's a plot. That's a plot twist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I love the
It
Ghost
turns
Tower.
out it's just an old man in a ghost outfit, and
mask,
if it
yeah.
weren't for those
Yeah.
Meddling kids.
meddling kids,
Turns out the players are the ghosts.
Yep.
Oh, I like
it's
that.
it's the
Ooh,
sixth
plot
element or whatever.
twist.
What is it
That
called?
is a
Sixth
cool
Sixth
one.
Sense.
Yep.
Sixth Sense. I see dead people.
Yes, Bash. Looking forward to the purple beard again as we crush it up with a number of turtles here. Robert, any final thoughts?
Yeah, so one of the things that I'm doing for the first time is I'm allowing multi-classing in my CNC game. So I've got 2 players who are playing dual classes. This should be interesting, and CNC being a very, very rules light and kind of like try anything. Do it. There's no every little rule for this and that. I'm waiting to see what they come up with because this should be something, and it also allows me to just throw everything at them.
That's good. Wasn't there that Steven doesn't like multi-classing in CNC, but he allows it or something? Am I missing that, or it's like because he just is like it's too complicated, so he doesn't.
It's funny. It in a way, one of the things that leads into is the fact that they're probably going to be a little overpowered for the rest of the group because it just adds extra XP onto the requirements. Now they have to have the primary attributes for their class. So if you're not a human, CNC is a little different compared to D&D, where the humans could be dual class, but only the demi-humans could be multi-class.
Right.
Here's kind of the opposite because humans get 3 primary attributes. I like the choices that they've made.
Cool.
And I'm just looking forward. It also gives a group of 5 a lot more abilities, so it widens the things that I can throw at them. I didn't tell them that, but
nice.
Here we are.
Really cool.
Obsidian Risk Scott says he loves half-orc assassin monks.
That sounds disturbing.
I think he's talking about Steven.
Oh, he hates half. He doesn't like half orcs. He doesn't like assassins. He doesn't like monks. I get it now. Duh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, as we all know. We're not going there though. Duff.
Yes, sir.
What do you got? What do you got in closing, man?
Come watch all these shows. It's very proud to be year number 4 for me. Right? You've done it.
4 for you, 5 for yes.
Yep,
absolutely.
And the rejects will be in force, watching across all the channels. And I have not been as good as getting in front of this and promoting with lots of stuff on the plate, and so I have to apologize. It's been the way for a while for me, but we'll get better. But yes, I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to see if we can break that record again.
I appreciate it.
Good to hear.
Definitely.
Yep.
The fine sentiment.
Yep.
And
I
if
get
we
them every
don't-
now and then.
And if we don't, what are we going to do to Jay? Because we're.
Oh my God! Please,
Jay's going to switch to his campaign to 5e if you guys don't.
No, he will not.
You guys
No,
don't
I know
make-
better.
Then you
than
better
that.
get those. Go shake out those couch cushions for what's the is it the Children's Hospital?
St. Jude.
St. Jude's
Hospital.
The Children's Hospital's Gary Con. You're getting your things all mixed up there, Josh. Okay.
I only got 2 brain cells.
Okay.
All right. So St. Jude's, yeah, and that's good. You don't know you need a children's hospital until you need a children's hospital.
That's true.
So let me talk to you MPL illustration offline, okay? Because I know I got so much going on. I mean, these are awesome. but I got so much going on that I may have misunderstood something. So, shout outs. What does anyone have anything going on they want to shout out? And then we'll call it an evening. We'll do the giveaway and we'll call it an evening here. Tomorrow, Wednesday night, we got Living Greyhawk Grand March. So we have another Living Greyhawk coming on. Casey, myself, Mike, Anna, and we have a couple triads from Living Greyhawk coming on Wednesday.
Nice. Love seeing Casey doing those things.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
It's going to be such a crazy. I'm streaming Wednesday night, Thursday night. I'm off Friday, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday night coming up after tonight. So I'm off Tuesday and off Friday. So I got a really busy week, but it's worth it, more than worth it. So and we talked about all those shows, but that's the next regular. It's the last regular show before the fundraiser, as I'm doing the Miracle the Chaotic Revenge adventure on Thursday night to kick off the fundraiser itself. So shout outs, anyone got anything going on?
I can do a quick one this week. So first of all, there will be no mapping live stream on Friday, of course, because the fundraiser takes precedence over anything else in the Greyhawk universe right now. But also I'm going to say merch is coming. I just signed a contract with Noble Dwarf and stuff, so there will be some good ones hopefully coming out fairly soon. Some really cool ones. So that is easing it in. We're going to set up a merch store so you can get stuff that I've done, various things from t-shirt, mugs, and maps, of course, coming. Not in the first wave though, but it will come, and there will be some really cool ones coming. So yeah,
I need something signed for GaryCon, Anna, so that Rob and I can get into a bidding war during the auction.
Okay, we'll see what we can.
I want to beat him.
Yeah, okay, we can see what we can.
I think I'm going to calm down with that this year, Josh.
Yeah, Rob, you done so much. Spend your money on here this weekend too. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's
not
awesome.
a problem.
Yep. So that's coming, and so those are the big things going on right at the moment. So yeah.
Awesome. Greyhawk Reborn, gentlemen, thank you so very much. Josh, thanks for hopping on. I know you got so much going on with GaryCon, and I got to figure out what I'm going to donate for that too. I'll give something. That won't be a problem.
Good. It's planting the seed. Yeah, and the Lakofka group has been busy too. By the way,
Yeah.
we're in final wrap up of the lighthouse. Anna's been helping with some maps and stuff. Troy and Gaetano and Dan Boggs and a bunch of other people have been putting in some effort there. And Troy's been doing a huge amount of work.
Yes.
Hopefully
it looks
because I don't want to say
awesome.
anything nice.
Yeah. It looks awesome. Yeah.
Dan Smith's been doing some art. It's a guy that Will Dvorak sent over to us. Curtis will sign a Chop House napkin. There's a nice steakhouse. It's not a convention center, GaryCon, right? So it's a resort. There's a really nice steakhouse there and stuff. And Curtis and Brett, we all went out. It was a nice night.
But
did you guys pay for me?
Special event in the steakhouse on Friday.
Oh, I heard.
I wonder who's having that.
Can you tell us about that?
What steakhouse?
The Chop House.
I know. Really? You are tired. You are really tired.
Yeah.
Jimmy was in the same meeting.
We just got to work out details if I ever get a hold of Chuck again and Steven Chenault. So Anna, myself, and
hey, you're waiting the tables.
Trollor Game, I'm tired. And Trollor Games are having a Altamira Greyhawk Meads aired reception. I think what's the time? 12 afternoon on Friday. I'll get you the time. I can't remember it 100% when it is. My brain is such a muck.
We're going to be so busy that week.
It's an understatement.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's an understatement.
You're going to be at the Geneva Lake Museum.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing all kinds of stuff.
I got so much stuff going on. Plus,
is that Wednesday night?
Wednesday night's Geneva Lake. Wednesday night's Leaving the Lake and my Gabbin show after that. Thursday, DMing, fantasy mapping show. Here comes Brackerton. Awesome. Friday, DMing, reception with Trollor Games at the Chop House. Fantasy mapping show Friday. Saturday, DMing for Ed Greenwood, Anna, Meinhardt, Valuskaskis, and Eric Mengi.
Belkaskis.
And I thought I had it right. Eric Mengi and maybe Joe Manganiello. Oh, I shouldn't let that slip.
Whoops.
Maybe I'm joking too. And then I forget what else I got going on. And then other stuff Sunday. So
Did you sign up for any games?
How the hell am I going to sign up for any games? How am I going to sign up for any games?
It's not that difficult. You go to that site, and, and you put in your name and
I don't have
tickets.
I don't have time.
Kidding.
Are we not having our impromptu roundtable in the VIP lounge again?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure we have.
That's not impromptu. We have Wednesday night and Sunday night.
That's the best part about it.
I know it's impromptu. We're having Gabbin, an impromptu Gabbin Wednesday night and Sunday night, just like we did last year.
Jay, he just occupies
really
that
good
room
Wi-Fi running that day too. Then
awesome. That's great. That's fantastic. Of course we are.
So I was there yesterday.
Lots of special guests coming in.
And they said, so I was there yesterday, and they said that I've been working with their IT department, and they said they fixed the Wi-Fi on the other half of the club.
I can't remember. Are we getting is there a cable in that conference room? Did we get that done? I can't remember.
No, we wound up. Remember, you wanted it over in the GUI cube.
I didn't want it.
We have
Wait a
two,
minute.
and one of them's
You're not that name. Look, you just set my right eyeball on fire. You're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to say those certain names on this stream. We don't promote those certain channels that don't deserve it.
He did it, not me.
All right, so there you go. So sorry for being a dick.
Sorry, we'll talk about GaryCon another day. This is all about all about the charity stream.
It's all about charity stream. We got that, and we're looking forward to it. And once again, here are all the channels participating. Thank you all for such a great stream tonight.
Pleasure.
Cannot wait.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, let's do the giveaway. All right, and we're giving away the Cave Geek art print. Outside the U.S., I'll work something out. I'll tube this up and send
You're not
this out.
getting it.
Well, like I said, I have other things that I can give in lieu of. So, all right, last call. 10 seconds of closing it out, and I'll just put it on your tab, Josh.
Yeah, just tell us charge us to the underhills. Jay's going to be over at the Geneva Lake Museum for Wednesday. Are you going to do Gabbin from the Geneva Lake Museum?
No, it's early. That's early. Gabbin's at night. This is like 4 to 6. Like 4 to 6 or 5 to 7, and then I go over and do Gabbin after that.
Back to the club.
Stop confusing things,
Josh. My gosh,
Josh.
Thank you for that follow. Really appreciate it. We are now we're getting close to 10,000. We're 9,750 plus. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Closing out the giveaway. Thanks, Greyhawk Reborn gents, for putting up with the shenanigans here. We really appreciate it.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Thanks for having us.
I behaved.
Glass Jaws. Congrats, man.
Awesome. Yep.
Congrats. I need full name and address. I'll probably have it, but just please resend it to me. It makes it easier for me instead of me having to search.
Dig through.
And find it. Let me just see here. So we're right into Darling. Yeah, thank you, Senator. We're finishing up right now. We're good. We're finishing up tonight right here. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this discussion tonight. All the stuff that's going on. Every year it gets bigger. Thank you. Without the community support, we don't do this. We don't do the cons. We don't do Virtual Crowd Con. We don't do this. We don't participate in other things. We need your help. And thank you all. Look, we doubled the money we had already. We're on our way. We're at 425 now. It'll just start trust me, with all these streams, it'll crank up. It really will. I'm really excited about everyone, the generosity. And let's raid into Darling. Please sit tight. Let's see if we can get over 100 going in there. Darling's playing in 3 games and streaming 1. That's crazy. So, everyone, thanks. Thank you. Really appreciate the time. And all the people who were on the first hour, thank you too. All the first hours. And I'm going to wrong button like I always freaking do. Boom. I did. I hit a wrong button. I hit a will be back. That's funny. All right. I hit that will be back screen. Yeah, thank you, Senator. That was really kind of you. Thank you so very much. All right, setting the raid up into Darling. I as you all know, I didn't sleep much last night. I was pissed off.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, nothing.
What happened?
Too soon.
Yeah.
How does them winning or losing affect your life at all?
Hey, now you're crossing.
You're not a football fan, dude.
Okay.
106.
What do I care?
Look at that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. 190
folks.
going in. See you soon.
111.
111. Holy jeez.
Yes.
Awesome. Wow. That's for a Monday night.
That's not bad. 111 for a Monday. Yeah.
Okay, just make sure everything went. Yeah.
It looks like it.
I guess she just called me D&D Dad. No!
You should be so lucky.
Yep.
So I'm bringing this. I'm going to get Margaret to sign it. And we're going to donate this to the auction.